The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 199 pounds, TJ Wilson.
Josh, you're so far away from me.
You miss me?
A little bit. Is that weird? I've grown so fond of you.
As long as you don't try to kiss me there.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Am I in the middle of something here?
Eric, you're fine. How you doing, champ?
I'm doing great, Scotty Goldman.
My name.
Well, the pleasantries are over. It's time for Kaval to go one-on-one with TJ Wilson. We've been waiting for this match for weeks.
Yeah.
Introducing his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 190 pounds, Kaval.
Champ, I gotta ask you right off the bat, a lot of people that I've talked to, a lot of dignitaries from World Wrestling Entertainment and other places, they're stating that the winner of this match is quite frankly the best. You're the FCW champion. How do you feel about that?
I don't think it will define who's the best, but it will define great competition here in FCW, and will define possibly, like I said, a top contender for the Florida heavyweight title.
TJ Wilson coming in at 199 pounds, Kaval 190. You could do the math. TJ has the weight advantage, but just by 9 pounds. Kaval, obviously known as Loki throughout his career. Scotty, he utilizes a true mixed martial arts style, if you can kind of break that down a little bit.
Well, I do know a little bit about Kaval. He is trained in Aikido, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu. He is a striker, and he is a fighter, and he is a warrior. That is his claim. He's a true warrior, one of the last warriors left, and he likes to use those kicks as he just almost hit TJ right in the head.
Yeah, don't blink or you might miss something spectacular from one of these two men. Kaval started in 0-1, then Pro Wrestling Noah, All Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, just lost the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. He was the 55th champion, and now Kaval trying to make his way to World Wrestling Entertainment.
He did that. He wrestled in the Tokyo Dome in front of 40,000 people. The next day, he was right here in Florida, ready for the competition. Eric, this guy's impressive.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I'm overwhelmed with all the initials and names and numbers that you guys said. I mean, I got lost in the first one.
You better pay attention, because one of these two are coming after you. You know, everybody's coming after you. You know, I might be taking notes on you right now because I want to come after you.
Here's the deal. I have a special clause in my contract. Anytime, any place, against anyone who has a title shot, all they got to do is ask. That's it.
Well, I'll write that down. Josh, you want a piece of him?
No, thanks. I'm good.
Yeah, doubt it.
Go behind there by TJ Wilson. Kaval trying to escape, and does. Rolls through, head scissors. You can see the way Kaval turns his body, further tweaking this maneuver here on TJ Wilson.
Yep, this is going to be a fine technical wrestling match. Exciting. Both use technical wrestling and aerial. Both have a great hybrid of wrestling styles, which is going to make, listen, the hype is there. We've been talking about it all week. I'm just going to almost watch and enjoy. This one should be fantastic.
This is a match that could take place anywhere, from the Tokyo Dome to Madison Square Garden to anywhere, the Staples Center, anywhere in the world, and you're seeing it right here in the FCW arena.
It's what makes this place so great. And right next to us is the king of the FCW arena, Eric Escobar.
The king of the mountain.
Sure are.
Press from all over the world here in the FCW arena, scouting these two men as they prepare for long and storied careers in World Wrestling Entertainment. Of course, the FCW heavyweight champion joining us as well, Eric Escobar, for this tremendous main event.
These guys are going at it pretty strong. I mean, wow, I'm impressed.
Still feeling each other out in the early goings of this matchup. Collar and elbow tie-up. And TJ has Kaval in the buckle. Kaval goes to the second rope. And a nice reversal there. And Kaval now has TJ Wilson in a legal maneuver.
Yeah, till 5.
The damage may have been done to TJ, though.
Yeah, he's favoring that arm right now very strongly.
This is Kaval's debut match in the FCW arena. His name in Filipino translates into soldier.
Soldier. He claims that this is the biggest war of his life. He is out, he's a man of competition, and he is fighting for all his honor, his pride, to be the champ, to be the best competitor. He loves competition. So does Eric Escobar, doesn't he?
Yeah, that is true. Kaval and I don't have a friendship, so to speak, but a couple of weeks ago I was attacked by D.H. Smith and T.J. Wilson. So I kind of appreciate him coming out to help me.
That's where we saw Kaval for the first time. He came to your aid, Eric. And can you explain that further? Do you know why Kaval came out?
Maybe he's intrigued by my special clause in my contract. Anytime, any place, anyone. Maybe he's trying to befriend me, see if I will give him a title shot. I will gladly give him a title shot anytime he wants. I mean, all he got to do is ask.
Had you asked for his help if an assistant was needed?
No, I actually didn't. Apparently, him and TJ have a history or something. They're trying to prove who's the very best. TJ's coming out claiming he's the very best. D.H. Smith's coming claiming he's the very best. I guess Kaval wants to get in the mix, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
So strong kicks that you will see from Kaval. We will find out at the conclusion of this matchup who is pound for pound perhaps the best in the industry today, and I'm talking on all levels. Kaval hard to the buckle. TJ goes up and over, lands on his feet, and Kaval with an enziguri to TJ Wilson, who's down on the outside.
Oh my God. Wow. Eso fue impresionante, damas y caballeros.
I agree with that 100%.
Exactly my point.
That offense can come from anywhere of Kaval, and you got to think that TJ may utilize this whole 10 count to get his wits about him.
Here's the thing, we talk about how these two are great fighters. Both are usually the undersized man, so this is a little bit different. Both cruisers, quick wrestlers. You saw his quickness right there, TJ Wilson.
And Kaval back first to those steel ring steps.
That is unforgiving steel. I just want to add that out.
Kaval writhing in pain on the outside. TJ went into the ring, the consummate professional, breaking up that 10 count.
Hey, what are you doing?
I don't know what TJ
Get away from me.
He's up on our announce desk. Here comes Kaval.
Whoa.
Come on, man.
TJ's on the announce. Oh my God! Somersault senton bite. TJ Wilson.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Stiff, solid, best competition in the world right now. TJ Wilson with an amazing somersault. Wow.
Unbelievable. We have to take a break. Our main event continues after this. Welcome back to the FCW Arena. TJ Wilson with a quick cover. And check out the carnage. TJ Wilson. Scott, are you kidding me? A somersault senton off the announce table?
Impressive. It's interesting. I thought this match would take place in the ring, but they are going at any lengths to get a victory. I don't blame them.
Well, we built this thing, two of the best in the business, and then these two superstars right now, I mean, they are going back and forth, toe-to-toe. TJ in control of Kaval. Eric, you impressed?
I'm still speechless. No encuentro palabra para describir. I can't find the words to describe, to be honest. Wow.
The great thing about this place is the world comes here. The greatest in the world comes to Florida Championship Wrestling. Kaval from Brooklyn. TJ from Canada. Eric, Puerto Rico. The world comes here. The finest competition has met down here in Florida Championship Wrestling as they move on their way up to the WWE. This is where it's at.
This is where it's
at. Crucifix by Kaval. The shoulders are down of TJ Wilson, and Wilson able to pop out. And TJ so quick coming back at Kaval with that back elbow. And now TJ into the cover. Strong hook of the leg there and a kick out by Kaval.
This is where superstars are made here in FCW, to be honest. I'm still impressed with that move. TJ Wilson, I mean, I don't have to like him, but he's got my respect. Kaval has got my respect. Everybody here in the locker room, like I said, is a contender any time, any place. Wow.
And now TJ has the head of Kaval, taking the oxygen away.
Notice how he grabbed that left arm there. It's a smart move.
What does that do, Scotty?
Well, you see, he's taking, like you said, he's taking the oxygen away, but now he's taking another option. And if he wants, he can process that into an arm bar if need be. So he's got a lot of options to work with here, TJ does. Smart offensive wrestling.
And Kaval bridging out of it. TJ was on his shoulders.
TJ Wilson, the master technician from the dungeon. What else can I say? You know, you're training in the dungeon, you can survive almost everything. It's like wrestling in Puerto Rico.
Well, you're no stranger to great training. under the tutelage of the great Savio Vega, Carlos Colon. Many greats of Puerto Rico took you under their wing and taught you on that great island.
Yep.
Here you are as the champion.
I was one of those guys that did the on-the-job training.
Crossbody by Kaval, kick out quickly. Another crossbody and another quick kick out by TJ Wilson. And the third time Kaval went for that crossbody, he came up empty.
Went to the well.
Yes, he did. And TJ slingshots over, drops the leg on the back of the head of Kaval.
And that's gotta hurt.
You think?
I know.
TJ back into the ring. Now a cover. Hooks the leg, and Kaval able to slip out.
Ooh. His emotion might be getting the best of him right here.
We are witnessing a tremendous main event here in the FCW arena. Kaval in his debut contest going one-on-one with TJ Wilson. Scotty Goldman filling in for the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Sure am.
And we're joined by Eric Escobar, the Florida heavyweight champion.
Yep. The man who's got a big bullseye on his chest.
And a clause in his contract that says anyone, anywhere, anytime.
That is correct. So, once again, Josh, you want a title shot?
No, thank you.
Anyone in the back.
Kaval lands on the second rope. And a boot right to the face of TJ Wilson.
This is what I'm talking about. Great competitors in the FCW arena. This is a great match. That's an amazing move from Kaval.
He calls that the tidal wave. Any way he could springboard, turn around, hit that kick, that tidal wave maneuver is very effective. Let's see if he can capitalize on that, huh?
Got a feeling that each of these men are about one move away from being victorious. Our knife edge chop.
Wow.
Anything is a weapon, both of these guys.
And a third chop, that one takes TJ Wilson off his feet. Wilson with the reversal. Kaval off the other side and drives that forearm into the head of TJ Wilson once again. Wilson ducks the clothesline. Combination of lethal kicks from Kaval, who's now stalking TJ Wilson.
That's the big one.
The educated feet of Kaval. Dude.
A's and B's he got on those.
Wow.
A great education.
I'm just taking mental notes right now, to be honest.
And Kaval with those open hands
Palm
all
strikes.
over TJ. Wilson sunset flip.
Look out!
Kaval connects. I believe that was the Warrior's Way.
That was a modified variation of the Warrior's Way. Trust me, that Warrior's Way from the top rope would do way much more damage. He got out of that sunset flip with that double stomp to the chest.
Is this what he might be going for right now?
If he makes it to the top.
Well, TJ's trying to get back to a vertical base. Being watched by Kaval. Slingshot coming. And another kick by Kaval. Cover, and TJ somehow, someway, able to kick out.
Wow.
Remember I talked about those springboard variations, the tidal wave, another springboard tidal wave kick. This guy is masterful with his legs, with his hands, and really, most respectfully, with his mind.
Wow, me caso este TJ Wilson is digging deep. I mean, he's taking a beating right now.
Kaval has been in control throughout much of this matchup. And now TJ into the buckle. Here comes Kaval. A cartwheel into a kick there, and TJ was able to get out of the way. Snap there into a neck breaker.
Wow, are you kidding me?
Very innovative. I don't think I've ever seen something like that, and he's going to take advantage.
TJ hooks both legs. And Kaval able to kick out. That neck breaker, are you kidding me?
These two performers are just digging deep. I mean, they want it. They want a shot at the title. Wow.
And look at this maneuver here by TJ Wilson.
He calls that the heart lock. It's a variation on the sharpshooter, obviously he learned at the dungeon of the Hart family. Oh!
Kaval was trying to chop his way out and then caught some boots right to the face. Kaval able to roll his way to the ropes. TJ will be forced to break this hold and does so.
Escobar, you ready for this? You ready for these guys?
Like I said, I'm taking mental notes right now, and I'll try to be ready for anything that they put in front of me.
I know you are. I've seen you take a whipping many a times, Eric. I've seen you getting beat down, but you always work your way back up. You have a heart of a lion, and that's very respectable.
I can take a beating and keep coming back for more.
Another strong chop by Kaval. TJ Wilson and Kaval are leaving it all in the ring here in our main event.
It's like TJ's got something in mind.
And Kaval just striking.
Was that like a rolling kick?
Yeah, it was a capo kick invented by the great Jushin Thunder Liger in Japan.
Oh my God.
And it rocked TJ Wilson. And here comes Kaval. What are these two gonna do next? It looked like Kaval was perhaps going for a DDT off the top rope. TJ counters. Perched up there now is TJ Wilson. TJ, like a cat, pops off that top rope with the moonsault, but comes up empty.
They're both getting countered, though. This is great counter wrestling.
These guys are pulling all the stops. What else can I say about these two guys, to be honest? I mean, right now, I will have to classify them two of the top competitors for the Florida heavyweight title. That's it. That's it.
Kaval and TJ Wilson going move for move.
Here you go, Josh.
Here in our main event.
This could be it.
The Warrior's Way. My God.
Here is your winner, Kaval.
I told you there was a difference, didn't I, Josh?
Right off the bat there, you got to say that either one of these men could have won this matchup. TJ Wilson and Kaval going move for move. Kaval calls that double stomp off the top rope. The Warrior's Way, and earned him a victory.
Well, both of these guys were warriors tonight. Kaval, the bigger warrior, as his paycheck's going to look a little bigger. But for him, it's about competition. Eric Escobar, are you ready for this competition?
I'm ready for whatever they put in front of me. Anytime, any place, anyone. But this match proved that there are two more top competitors for the heavyweight title. There's Drew McIntyre, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. The list goes on and on, but Kaval and TJ Wilson have proved to me that they deserve, indeed, a title shot. Anytime, any place, anyone.
Kaval successful in an impressive way in his debut here in the FCW Arena. Eric Escobar, the Florida heavyweight champion, thank you for joining us. For Scotty Goldman, I'm Josh Matthews. So long from the Sunshine State. Who we saw have an impressive debut, to say the least, last week here in the FCW Arena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Weighing in at 225 pounds, from Cape Town, South Africa, Paul Lloyd.
On a night where we will crown the queen of FCW, Paul Lloyd makes his FCW debut, and it's going to be a tough test for Paul Lloyd.
Very tough task. He's got big shoes to fill here.
And his opponent, weighing in at 190 pounds, from Brooklyn, New York, Kaval!
We witnessed perhaps the finest match we have ever seen here on FCW TV last week. Kaval one-on-one with TJ Wilson, and earlier Kaval had this to say about FCW. I think marked men, that's what it's all about, Scott. It's all about the Florida Heavyweight Championship. Kaval wants that opportunity, in my opinion, and I think in yours, and I'm going to speak for you, but Kaval deserves that opportunity.
Well, you can speak for me. I don't mind it. And he's obviously going to watch that match very closely. He's got no alliances. He's out for himself, and he's out for that title, which every man should be. So I don't blame him.
Tell me a little something about Paul Lloyd.
Yep, in a day of debuts here, Paul Lloyd is a South African competitor. Obviously, anybody and everybody who's anybody is coming here to Florida Championship Wrestling. This is his first American match. He's been in the United States of America for 2 weeks. He is a second-generation wrestler. His father was known as the Pink Panther over in South Africa. So he's a well-developed wrestler.
And taking a cheap shot there at the face of Kaval.
And I don't think he needed to.
I stand corrected. He sure did.
And that's what you get from the true MMA style of Kaval, those quick kicks. And now, watch out, Paul Lloyd. Cartwheel up and over goes Kaval, and another strong kick to the chest.
You talked about the MMA style. He is known for his Aikido, his Judo, his Jiu-Jitsu. It's really a hybrid style of professional wrestling. He is changing the way that this sport is looked at, and he is doing it now.
Lateral press and a kick out by Paul Lloyd. Let me ask you, Scotty, is this the new style? Is this the new school? Is this what we're going to see from future entertainers? Is Kaval breaking barriers?
He is breaking barriers. The same way that I would say Sabu changed it in the early 90s. Maybe the Sheik changed it in the 60s and 70s. Kaval is a new way of thinking, a new way of entertaining.
Cover by Paul Lloyd and a quick kick out there by Kaval.
But maybe it's his own style. All right, he's come up with this his own way. This is his own form. And right now, maybe the form isn't working, but I got a feeling Kaval knows what he's doing and is eventually going to get up offensively on top here.
We mentioned last week in Kaval's match with TJ Wilson, he competed for 0-1 Pro Wrestling Noah, New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Japan Pro Wrestling. He was the 55th IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, and right now Paul Lloyd is in control of Kaval. It would be a huge upset for Paul Lloyd to defeat Kaval here in the FCW arena.
It sure would be a huge upset, but anything can happen. This is his first match. He's come right off the plane from South Africa. Hopefully he can do it. I'm rooting for the kid. I hope he can do it.
3 back elbows there by Kaval, now off the ropes. Goes low, goes behind, and now Kaval rolls through with that kick to the head of Paul Lloyd.
Offensive-minded, strike-minded, educated feet. I look for Kaval to do some damage right here.
And here we go, Kaval! I believe that's the title crush.
And the title crush will always set up something special. He's known for this double stomp off the top rope. Josh, get ready for it.
And here comes Kaval with the Warrior's Way. That will do it.
Sure will.
And your winner is Kaval!
Scotty, it's almost like Kaval is playing chess while everyone else is simply playing checkers. It's amazing.
Well, I'm pretty good at checkers. I don't like to brag, but this is definitely a strategist at its finest.
Check it out one more time. The title crush sets up the Warrior's Way. Kaval is well on his way to big things, not only in FCW, but also in World Wrestling Entertainment.
Competitors are globally tested. They've been all over the world. They incorporate styles from all over the world.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing 255 pounds, D.H. Smith.
He has the pedigree. Does D.H. Smith have what it takes to put away Kaval and go on next week to challenge Eric Escobar once again for the Florida Heavyweight Championship?
Well, we're about to find out. This has all of the elements of a great competitive matchup.
Kaval.
Kaval is a competitor that has a focus and determination that are just about on parallel. The only person that I think I can even put in the same boat in that respect is his opponent, D.H. Smith.
Kaval is pound for pound the best athlete in Florida Championship Wrestling.
But he is in there with D.H. Smith, a man that enjoys inflicting suffering and pain in that ring and can do so in a million different ways.
Contrasting styles here, and another innovative invention by Florida Championship Wrestling. Got to give credit to our president, Steve Kern, for coming up with the Championship Challenge. D.H. Smith, one-on-one with Kaval. It wouldn't be fair to give either Smith or Kaval a championship opportunity until they take on each other. We're going to find out who is better, who's going to go on to challenge Eric Escobar next week. D.H. Smith has a 65-pound weight advantage over Kaval, and D.H. will use that to his advantage, Fletcher.
That's true. He's going to put all of his weight on him at every opportunity he can to just weigh him down. But so far, Kaval's been able to avoid that, and he's picking a body part, and he's one of those competitors that can tear it apart.
D.H. Smith, look at this here. as the face of Kaval was trying to get out of that maneuver there. Kaval able to step out of it. D.H. Smith is a technician. Look at that back bridge there. Now pops up and has the arm of Kaval.
You mentioned before they have contrasting styles, and that they certainly do, but at the same time, they understand each other. They understand multiple disciplines. So they're a lot more alike than I think a lot of people may think.
Kaval rolls through there and a drop kick to the face of D.H. Smith, followed up by another one. Smith is reeling. And there you see those buzzsaw-like kicks from Kaval. Drop kick right to the knee. That's how you take down a man that weighs 65 more pounds than you do. Kaval, of course, translates into soldier in Filipino, and Kaval is certainly that. He is a soldier.
Oh, this is a smart move by D.H. Smith. He knows he's got till 10 to collect himself, to go over his game plan in his mind and focus on his strategy.
And on the other side of things, Kaval is not in a hurry either. He will sit back and wait for D.H. Smith to get back into the ring. These two men just feeling each other out so far. Collar and elbow tie-up. And there you see the size advantage that Smith possesses as we are just getting started. Kaval lands on his feet out of that Beal.
Kaval is methodical. We've seen this before. He takes his time. He sizes up his opponent. He's very methodical in everything that he does.
And Kaval going for a slam there on Smith. Smith reverses and a slam of his own.
But once Kaval can find a weakness in his opponent, he goes at it 100%. He lets it rip. He tears into them. But right now, D.H. Smith seems to be at the distinct advantage here.
And somewhere our champion, Eric Escobar, is watching this matchup. This is the championship challenge. The winner of this match goes on next week to challenge Escobar for the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
D.H. Smith is a competitor that can use the entire ring as a weapon. We just saw him use the turnbuckle there.
Hold on here. Lateral press, and Kaval able to get out.
He's so mindful of his surroundings that he can use basically everything at his disposal as a weapon at any time.
Oh, basically, D.H. Smith grew up inside of a ring. I mean, was a part of the dungeon in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And D.H., of course, just like everyone else here in Florida Championship Wrestling, wants to go on to the WWE and compete on Raw, ECW, or SmackDown.
D.H. has the pedigree, the experience. The crowd, however, solidly behind Kaval.
Kaval undefeated since coming to Florida Championship Wrestling. Crucifix here. D.H. Smith uses his size to hold on. But can he get the sunset flip? Oh! And D.H. comes up empty. Nothing but canvas there. And a pair of clotheslines both men down. D.H. into the cover. Hooks the leg. And a kick out.
There's that matchup again. You just saw the size and strength of D.H. versus the speed and agility and quickness of Kaval.
Great way to get things started. The championship challenge matchup.
This matchup might come down to who makes the first mistake, but look at the two competitors in the ring. They're not the type of athletes that make very many mistakes.
Kaval back up, firing those elbows in the midsection of D.H. Smith, who comes back with an elbow of his own. And you got to figure the longer this match goes, the more in favor D.H. Smith is, just with his sheer power alone. Every shot takes so much out of Kaval, who goes for that crucifix once again. And look at this.
That's what I was talking about. He needs one opportunity. Kaval can just find that. If he finds that one opportunity, that's all he needs. But D.H. Smith, smart enough to get himself to the ropes.
That true MMA style by Kaval. That submission hold out of nowhere. D.H. made it to the ropes, but was the damage done?
So much weight, so much power behind every shot by D.H.
I mentioned that somewhere Eric Escobar is probably watching this matchup. Escobar probably getting ready for his own match as well. A 6-person tag team match is our main event as Escobar teams up with Sweet Poppy Sanchez and Angela to take on Caleb O'Neill, Lawrence Knight, and Rosa Mendez. And you know that Byron Saxton will be involved along ringside somewhere doing something as Kaval goes up and over. Just innovative, just amazing is Kaval.
We mentioned it about D.H. He can use everything at his disposal as a weapon, but Kaval showing he's pretty good at that himself.
Kaval like Spider-Man there. Perched up on that second and top rope, able to come back with that kick. And now those open palm strikes by Kaval.
Chopping away at D.H. Smith is Kaval.
Again, I'm beginning to question why Kaval continues to go for the slam on D.H. Smith.
Oh, brutal.
That would have been good from 65 yards. Kaval set up, slingshots off the top rope. Caught Smith, and D.H. Smith is still on his feet. And again, there, no! Lateral press, hook the leg.
Might want to give up on the body slam.
It's about the third or fourth time that Kaval has gone for that body slam. I mean, I'm not going to question Kaval, but I am going to question him. I don't understand why he's going to continuing to go for that body slam. Kaval climbing D.H. Smith like a tree, and he's got him hooked. It's like a dragon sleeper there. Kaval has D.H. Smith hooked. Rolls through. Northern Lights. Bridge. Cover. And oh! Wow, I thought D.H. Smith had punched his ticket to compete against Eric Escobar for the Florida Heavyweight Championship next week.
Kaval can hurt you in so many ways, but again, these two athletes.
And there he is. T.J. Wilson. We saw things broke down last week between these former Florida Tag Team Champions.
He looks apologetic. Maybe he's trying to offer him a little bit of advice.
Running kick there by Kaval. Calls that the John Woo. And there, well, Kaval hits that slam.
Never say never.
And there's no quit in Kaval. I still don't know what T.J. Wilson was doing out here. The distraction was enough. Warrior's Way, and Kaval will challenge Eric Escobar next week for the Florida Heavyweight Championship. What a way to get things started, Fletcher.
Absolutely, but who's to say how that match would have turned out had TJ not been at ringside, but either way, Kaval is the #1 contender and will be facing Eric Escobar for the FCW Heavyweight Championship.
And here's how it went down. Here comes T.J. Wilson, causes the distraction. Kaval, John Woo connects, and then the Warrior's Way. Kaval has punched his ticket to compete next week for the Florida Heavyweight Championship. But guess what? We're just getting started. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing first from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing 240 pounds, Donny Marlow.
Donny Marlow's headed to the ring because he is scheduled to compete against Kaval, but we've got Kaval at ringside, trainers, referees, officials trying to escort him to the back, it seems like.
Yeah, Byron, this is really taking a turn. It does not look good for Kaval. We were all excited about this welcome back, man, but he seems to be walking here. Trainer talking to him about that injury. I'm sure this is a concern for all of us. He's got, hey.
After him. Kaval waited nearly a year to return to the ring, but not like this.
Well, we got it going. We got it going here, buddy.
Donny Marlow trying to capitalize on what Eric Escobar started.
I mean, Byron, what kind of shape can Kaval be in?
Well,
I mean,
that was the
where are you?
question.
Where are you with your emotion?
I mean, here we are, number one. Everyone's wondering, can Kaval still go? Does Kaval still have it? And yet before he can even prove as to what he's done, as to how that rehabilitation has helped him, we got Eric Escobar back out here now. We got Eric Escobar back at ring. Is there any security? Can we stop this? What the heck is going on around here?
Man, when you take a look at, Kaval even coming back this good. I mean, this is phenomenal. For him to even be sparking this thing right here, Eric Escobar.
Watch out.
I mean, you would probably think, if I was you, Byron, if I was if I was him, I would have, this match you can go do something else. I would be diving out on this guy right here. I'm talking about Eric Escobar.
Now, how can Kaval, his first match back, mind you, his first match back here in FCW, how can he concentrate knowing that Eric Escobar is standing at ringside watching?
Well, that's what I said about emotions. Where is his emotions? He was ready to come back. He was excited. We're all excited. And now he's thrown into, once again, having to fight from underneath, having to fight with a bad leg, being attacked by Eric Escobar once again, and now in there with a young Donny Marlow that says, this is my opportunity to beat this warrior, Kaval.
I spoke to Kaval, Green. You know, you saw the interviews. And
look at this, look at this.
That same look, the intensity, the resolve, how badly he wants to get his hands on Eric Escobar, and now that Escobar is staring him, eyeing him down, Kaval can't even do a thing.
Well, he's caught between a rock and a hard place, and what I mean by that is Donny Marlow, he's laying the lumber to him in there, and Eric Escobar standing on the outside.
No, Marlow wants to make an example of Kaval. Marlow, can you imagine? Wait a minute. Kaval with the counter, crucifix roll up.
Yeah, he didn't really get a good hook on that. You see what I'm saying, Byron? Kaval needs to really well, he always does. He needs to reach down and go for it right here. I've seen this man do some unbelievable stuff. Whoa, buddy.
That'll wake you up. Donny Marlow is looking at this opportunity, this match is a chance to surprise a lot of people. The more this punishment continues, he may just do that.
Well, talk about opportunity knocking on the door of Donny Marlow right now. I guarantee you that much. What a win this would be. He got him too, I think.
He's got to cover him, and he does. Shoulders down on Kaval. I mean, how much can you stack the odds up against one guy?
Just the look of Eric Escobar on his face watching this thing is phenomenal. I mean, he just is enjoying Kaval just getting the snot beat out of him, if you don't mind me saying.
Well, look out here, that Samoan drop, and now Marlow up the top rope.
Missed it.
Marlow tried to put the finishing touches on Kaval with that top rope headbutt. Now it's Kaval responding.
Kaval needs to just kind of reach down and get it, regroup, get himself together right here. Try to get through this before he even starts thinking about Eric Escobar.
Watch out, so quick, so those cat-like reflexes from Kaval.
Yeah, he looked like he's getting his second win right now. That ain't good for Eric Escobar.
Oh, man. And that could very well be the knockout blow, but Kaval going up top. We've seen it before. It's been 9 months, and the Warriors way has
he got him, buddy. Now he can turn his attention to Eric Escobar.
Here is your winner, Kaval.
Kaval, despite the attack, despite nearly a year on the shelf, has returned with an impact. And look at Escobar backing off. He was no part of Kaval now. Now they're eye to eye, no.
Kaval said, come on in and get some of this, buddy.
Take a look at it again. We question whether or not that knee was 100%, but Kaval has silenced the critics with that vicious Warriors way, taking the World Warrior to victory. And believe me, somewhere, sometime, we're going to see that showdown with Eric Escobar and Kaval.
This is WWE Hall of Famer, The Think, Howard Finkel. And you're watching Florida Championship Wrestling. And let me tell you, it doesn't get any better than this.
Escobar. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing 255 pounds, Eric Escobar!
Well, there's a time for talking and there's a time for action. The time for action has arrived, and that is one of your participants, SmackDown's Eric Escobar.
Well, Eric Escobar, former FCW heavyweight champion, current SmackDown superstar, main squeeze of Vicky Guerrero. I can't think of many worse people than for Kaval to come and pick a fight with.
Yeah, the man that took out Kaval.
He did a great job of it. 8 months on the show.
9.
Introducing his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 209 pounds, Kaval!
Can you feel it? Can you feel the fire? Can you feel the intensity? And here we go. Kaval has waited 9 months, 9 long
The
months.
bell hasn't even rang, Saxton, and it's already going mental in here.
He has had 9 months for this anger to fester, to
Hold
know.
him back, referee.
He is staring down the man that tried to take away his livelihood.
And trust Kaval to launch a brutal sneak attack on Eric Escobar.
A brutal sneak attack. Kaval went head on, face to face, unlike Eric Escobar. Eric Escobar has formed a repertoire of attacks from behind against Kaval, and now this time he's got to face a World Warrior head on. And yeah, look at him now.
The referee should have called this one off. Kaval should have been disqualified for that jump start.
Oh yeah, how about what happened last week? Remember that?
That was
Kaval.
a week ago. Kaval's had 7 days to recover. Escobar got 7 seconds
so you
to
endorse
recover.
what happened when Kaval was
I'm
preparing
not
for his
endorsing
first match
anything,
back?
Saxton. I don't believe in an eye for an eye.
Yeah, apparently you don't.
Let's.
Watch. Oh my gosh! Let's see that leaping ability by Kaval.
Kaval must have flown 11 or 12 feet in the air right there, landing on Eric Escobar. I hope Escobar's okay.
Kaval. At one point, doctors thought he would never compete again. They thought he would never step foot again inside an FCW ring because of a surgically repaired knee. And now, Kaval silencing the critics. And now, in an effort to silence the man that nearly got the job done.
Well, Saxton, this is no longer a sporting contest. This is a mugging in there. But Escobar somehow fighting on.
Eric Escobar showing his true colors, showing how desperate, and to what desperate lengths he was willing to go just to be successful in sports entertainment.
And within 2 minutes of this matchup starting, this is already one of the most brutal matchups we've seen here in this arena.
Kaval so quick, so cat-like, and so lethal. To talk to this man, to look into his eyes, to see the determination of this world warrior, as he's been called so many times, and to finally see the culmination here tonight, to see Kaval receive what he has waited 9 long months for. 9 long months, mind you, of secrets. Kaval never said a word, never revealed who was responsible, but all along in the back of his mind, he knew that Eric Escobar was the man responsible for his predicament.
But look at Escobar now, weathered the storm, and Kaval is receiving a monkey stomping in the corner.
Escobar, and again, the left knee. He started 9 months ago. He continued last week, and now tonight, trying to once again damage the left knee of Kaval.
Well, we saw Kaval charge the ring like a rat up a drain pipe. 100 miles an hour, but now he's had the wind taken out of his sails.
If someone takes your livelihood away, Wade, if someone tries to end your career, end the way you survive, you're not going to come at him like a maniac?
You can do all you want, Saxton, but that's Eric Escobar in there. Give him more respect than that.
Yeah, well, I respect Kaval as a man, because any self-respecting man would do the same thing.
I don't care if you're the World Warrior. I don't care if you come from Tampa Bay or Timbuktu. Escobar deserves more respect than this.
But a second rope
kick to the jaw. Broken jaw for Escobar, for sure.
You can't blame him. Whatever happens, I'll go on record right now. Whatever happens in this match, whatever Kaval does to Eric Escobar, I will not hold against him.
Oh my, illegal maneuver, Saxton, using the ropes to his
I don't care if
advantage.
he snaps the
How
elbow.
can you justify this, Saxton?
I justify it.
One rule for something
Well,
else.
I'll tell you what, we'll justify what Kaval does after this break, but believe me, folks, this main event match continues. Welcome back to FCW, folks. This is our main event. The World Warrior Kaval, after nearly a year on the shelf, is now taking it, is now in the ring with the man that tried to end his career, Eric Escobar.
It's incredible how this match has moved back and forth. Again, we see Kaval dominating, weathering that early storm from Escobar. Back and forth, Saxton.
Watch Kaval trying to fly. Escobar looking for that counter. But everything Escobar throws at Kaval, Kaval seems to be one step quicker. Oh, spoke too soon.
Huge leg lariat from Escobar. Springboard attempted by Kaval, but I think he's paid the price. Escobar unable to make the cover. He needs to capitalize right now.
Take nothing away from Eric Escobar, who has proven his worth time and time again here in FCW. Former tag team champion, former FCW Florida heavyweight champion, now SmackDown superstar. Yet I just, for the life of me, I can't find the reasoning. I can't find the purpose behind why Escobar would commit such a wicked, watch the cover, such a wicked, such a devious act as to try to end a man's career.
Well, just look at the turn that Escobar's career has taken since Kaval got injured. He won the FCW heavyweight title. He became a SmackDown superstar, a global superstar, Saxton. That's why he did it. It makes sense. It's smart.
A modified Dragon sleeper hold, and all the while, imagine, it was Kaval sitting at home, rehabilitating, watching the success of Eric Escobar, watching Eric Escobar, who goes for the cover here again, shoulders down.
Well,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but watching Eric Escobar succeed, move up to SmackDown, align himself with Vicky Guerrero, all the while knowing in the back of his head, here's the man that has stopped me. That could have been Kaval on SmackDown. He could have been the one that got the call, but instead it was Eric Escobar, and nothing Kaval could do. There was nothing he could do but sit back and watch.
And the fact that Escobar got that call from SmackDown justifies everything he ever did to Kaval.
Is that how you live?
That's
Are those your
exactly how
morals?
I live, Saxton. It's a dog-eat-dog world.
So you would end a man's career just for the sake of moving up to the next level. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, you tell me this, Saxton. Let's say Kaval got that call. Do you think Kaval would ever give Eric Escobar a hand? Do you think he'd feed Escobar's family?
I don't think Kaval,
You've got to be in this for yourself.
would have attacked a man like a sneaky little snake trying to end his career just for the sake of being successful.
Well, maybe if he had, it wouldn't have been him that was out for 9
Shoulders
months.
down again. Yeah, that's a sick way. That's a sick, twisted way of living. I'll tell you that right now. But Eric Escobar has proven, hooking the leg here again, clearly proven to be a man that has no soul. Live and die by the almighty dollar, right?
It's all that matters, Saxton. Get that money in your bank.
And in the holiday season, I can't think of a better gift for Kaval than to capture a victory over Eric Escobar.
Well, Saxton, Escobar defeats are as rare as hen teeth, but somehow Kaval is back up and fighting.
Kaval, dodging out of the way. Eric Escobar on the outside. Watch Kaval. Modified baseball slide through the ropes into the head of Escobar.
And every move in this matchup seems to have twice the impact of other matches. That's the emotion that's running between these two.
Driving the man's back into the steel steps was Eric Escobar, who now has more evil intentions in mind. Escobar clearing away. What is he doing here? What is he trying to do?
I think he's trying to put Kaval out for yet another 9 months.
Yeah, that'd just be great. That'd be something to brag about, right?
It's not about bragging, Saxton. It's about making money.
He's on SmackDown. He's already there. Well, what's the purpose of trying to end the man's career again? What logic? What purpose does it serve? No.
Pile driver attempt, surely.
Reverse by Kaval. Thank God. Escobar getting a taste of his own medicine. Lying prone on the outside of the ring. As the referee counts, up to 5 now. But you gotta believe Kaval does not want to win this match by countout. He wants to pin the shoulders of Eric Escobar in the middle of that ring.
This isn't about winning, Saxton. This is about punishing Escobar.
Both men on their knees. Knockdown, drag-out, slugfest that so far Kaval seems to have the upper hand with. Watch out! Oh. Rolling Mafia kick to the head. Yet still not enough to put away Eric Escobar.
Escobar's one of the best. It is going to take so much to put him away.
Escobar, look at Kaval leaping with intensity, gets caught. Sit out, slam by Escobar, this is it. 2 3/4, about as close as you can get.
And somehow the World Warrior finding enough to keep going in this match after all the punishment he's taken from Escobar.
That's why he is who he is. That's what makes Kaval. That's the DNA of Kaval. He is a warrior. A warrior engaged or experienced in battle by definition. And he is showing that experience right here.
That was a soccer-style bicycle kick, springboard bicycle kick to the temple of Escobar. I don't know where Escobar's finding it from.
Eric Escobar, despite his antics, he knows how to win. Eric Escobar knows how to dig deep. Head first goes Kaval, who might be out.
Compressing the neck vertebrae, rocking the brain. Escobar lining up for that Mafia kick. Missed.
Kaval scouted it. Kaval scouted it. But for that Shining Wizard, the first time miss, second time connection. And now Kaval going up top.
Heading up top. Escobar out of position.
Escobar trying to save himself against this warrior, this machine known as Kaval.
High risk for both men. You do not want to be positioned in on the top rope at this point of a match.
And now it's Escobar draped on that top rope. Tree of woe-like. Kaval on top. Oh! Warrior's way. Warrior's way. My gosh. Kaval, cover.
Here is your winner, Kaval.
My gosh.
That match was like a highlight reel, Saxton. Did you see Escobar's chest concave on impact? His head smashed against the corner of that ring.
I have never seen this. Take a look again. I have never seen Warrior's Way delivered in such a vicious manner, but perhaps only fitting for the punishment, the mental and physical pain that man has experienced ever since he was taken out 9 months ago. And now, here he stands on this night, December 20th, 2009, victorious as he has avenged the attack of Eric Escobar.
Well, that was a sickening end to a sickening feud, Saxton.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kaval is back in Florida Championship Wrestling. Join us next week. Hart Dynasty will be here in action. For myself, the Sax, he's the Barrett. This has been FCW.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Long Island, New York, one of the Florida Tag Team Champions, Curt Hawkins. wins.
Well, Curt Hawkins is holding the tag team titles that he is a co-holder of, along with Trent, Barreta, and Kalen Cross. But this is not about titles. It's not about championships. This match is about respect.
Well, it seems awfully strange that Curt Hawkins is here without backup, without his best buddies. But he's got the most important thing in his life right now. He's got those tag titles.
Introducing his opponent, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 210 pounds, Kaval!
This man is a very special human being, an athlete, a machine, a warrior. His name, simply Kaval.
Fluent in English, Spanish, and Japanese. A huge star around the globe, competed around the globe, and a world warrior in every sense of the term.
Two men who have taken similar but different paths in sports entertainment. Actually, at one time early in their careers, crossed each other in the New York tri-state area, in which both kind of started cutting their teeth in sports entertainment. Of course, Curt Hawkins would go on to the WWE and become a World Tag Team Champion, while Kaval would fine-tune his skills all over the world. Japan, Mexico, Germany, and now both men meet right here in Florida Championship Wrestling.
Well, Hawkins told me when he was younger he used to watch DVDs of Kaval, videotapes of Kaval from around the world. He inspired Curt Hawkins to become a sports entertainer himself, but Curt Hawkins plans on showing Kaval no respect in this matchup because he wants to surpass his achievements, surpass his skills, and prove that he belongs in that ring.
Well, I asked Curt Hawkins about that issue, about the experience factor, about the fact that Kaval does have an edge as far as international experience, but Hawkins quickly countered, saying that, yeah, Kaval may have the international experience, but I've got the WWE experience, in particular the WWE Championship experience.
Well, that's absolutely right. This Kaval, he's held titles all around the world, Mexico, Japan, Europe, but he's never held WWE gold, and that is the acid test of any sports entertainer. When it comes to quality, if you've held WWE gold, that is clear that you're one of the best in history.
At one time, doctors told Kaval that he would never compete in the ring again after that. Oh man, that vicious attack by Escobar that forced him to undergo surgery, forced him to be on the shelf for nearly a year. Yet Kaval defied the odds, and some say has come back better than before.
He's certainly more focused than before. But you know, when you go into a bar, you go into a crowded place, you see the big guy sitting in the corner. Everyone keeps away from him because everyone's intimidated. This Kaval, he is not a big superstar.
No. Kaval
He's
has
one
no
of the
fear.
smallest. Yet, in that FCW locker room, people are intimidated by him. I don't know what it is. He holds an aura around him. People are just fearful of him.
Well, it's the stance, it's everything. It's the body language, it's the eyes, the emotion. I mean, you don't. It's like getting in the ring with a cat of sorts. You don't know what they're thinking. You always know they're thinking. You always know they're planning to do something or to strike somehow, but you never know exactly when it's going to come.
It looks like Curt Hawkins has certainly got him sussed out here.
Hawkins trying to end it quick. Kaval knows how to appeal to the foremost fear of human nature, which is the unknown.
Well, Hawkins would be well advised to get this one over quick. We've seen the wide variety of styles and attacks that Kaval uses.
Hawkins looking for a clean break there.
Oh, just in the speed of Kaval.
Those kicks, I mean, you notice how Kaval winds up, almost like the slapping nature with his leg.
Kaval can attack from any angle. He can be down on the mat, horizontal, diagonal, vertical, whatever you want to call it. He has a different attack from whatever position he's in.
Just raking the eyes of Curt Hawkins with his feet. I've never seen one man utilize his feet as weapons in so many different ways.
Listen to that chop, like a shotgun reverberating around this building.
Hawkins looking for a counter, looking for a reversal. And again, attacking with the feet. Reminiscent of, whoa, watch out. Reminiscent of the legendary Antonio Roca. So precise with his attack.
No wasted movement. Every hold so accurate, pinpointed. The conditioning of Kaval is incredible. Not even breathing heavy.
Well, Kaval, we know his training is very extensive. I had the opportunity to talk to Kaval a few weeks back about his rehab, and just to hear, I mean, just a warm-up for Kaval. 500 Hindu squats, 200 push-ups, 2-mile run. It's almost inhuman.
It's the type of thing that makes a grown man wince. But Curt Hawkins, he knows every dirty trick in the book. And he's got to be hoping that that's enough to beat this World Warrior Kaval.
Kaval in firm control thus far. Curt Hawkins. Look at the arch by Kaval. Nearly got Curt Hawkins.
Huge bridge by Kaval, doubled over. Curt Hawkins wisely trying to head to the outside here.
Curt Hawkins maybe wishing that Trent Barreta and Kalen Croft were out here.
And what is Kaval planning here?
Oh!
I don't know what Kaval had in mind, but he certainly didn't get the best of that one.
Somehow Curt Hawkins able to spin out and perhaps maybe changing the trend of this matchup. Folks, we've got to take a break, but this matchup between Curt Hawkins and Kaval will continue. We are back here. You're watching your main event here on FCW television. Curt Hawkins one-on-one with Kaval. First time ever. And how quickly things can change as Curt Hawkins now has Kaval in a compromising position.
Well, it's been like a chess match so far in this bout. Counter for counter.
Speaking of counter, Kaval create one for himself. Hawkins beats him to the punch.
And just look at the innovation from Curt Hawkins. Everyone talks about Kaval's innovation, his variety of strikes, but look at that. Curt Hawkins making this stuff up as he goes.
Well, Curt Hawkins, again, maybe he had some truth holding that shoulder down of Kaval. He does have that edge and experience as far as World Wrestling Entertainment. He is a former champion in the WWE. And if you want to do something to a man the stature, a man that possesses the offensive repertoire of a Kaval, you want to wear him down, you want to keep him grounded. That's what Hawkins trying to do.
We've spoken about the aura.
Cover again.
We've spoken about the aura of Kaval, and many times that beats people before they even get in the ring with him, that fear factor. And the only way you're ever going to stand a chance with Kaval is giving him no respect. And that's exactly what Curt Hawkins has come in and done today.
Well, Kaval, even outside of the ring, a very silent individual, keeps to himself. It trains so hard in and out of the ring.
Well, thus far in the match, Curt Hawkins has really reduced the number of offensive attacks that Kaval has been able to make, and that's exactly what he needed to do. That's why Curt Hawkins is one of the best here in FCW. That's why he's a former world champion.
Hawkins, every time he seems to have Kaval down, Kaval, whether it's those chops, whether it's a strike with the feet, there's always some sort of method Kaval uses to fight back.
Just when you think he's done, there Kaval comes again with his variety of strikes.
I mean, just the pure endurance level of Kaval. It's like he never gets tired. There's a cover. And now Kaval, oh so dangerous, stalking his prey on the apron.
Heading up top. Flying soccer-style bicycle kick to the head.
Hawkins down again. And at this point, you might notice some superstars may get frustrated. May start to show doubt. Not Kaval. If he feels it, he's not showing it.
But again, Hawkins managing to stick to his game plan, slowing Kaval down.
Uh-oh, that swinging slam.
The upside down frown.
Looks back and forth action between Curt Hawkins and Kaval. Perhaps Hawkins maybe getting a little frustrated. But I don't blame him.
He's not going to get many chances to beat Kaval.
Kaval, counter, roll up, jackknife, go! I thought that was it.
Literally out of nowhere, Kaval springing into action.
Kaval now trying to crucifix roll up. Hawkins out of desperation holding onto that top rope, but Kaval breaks it into a German to the center of the ring.
And when Curt Hawkins had the rope there, the referee should have broken the hold. Kaval dragged him off. Kaval executed that German suplex, and how much has that taken out of Curt Hawkins?
Kaval, he's just too quick. I mean, the moment that Curt Hawkins grabbed the hold of that top rope, Kaval transitioned into something else, transitioned into another move, and now transitioning into this cartwheel kick that Hawkins scouted. That will reverberate throughout your entire body, yet somehow Kaval manages to rise up with that right shoulder.
Well, these two superstars really have given it everything tonight. It's almost a shame that someone has to lose this match. But the way things are looking now, it's very bleak for Kaval. Hawkins in complete domination at this point, and Kaval might be spent.
And Kaval is down. Hawkins, that high-risk area, looking for that high reward.
Moving out the way at the last minute, Kaval scouted the move.
Kaval scouted the move, but Kaval, can he capitalize? He tries.
Split-second timing there from Kaval. That's what's going to make the difference in this matchup.
And what you're seeing here is two superstars as good as they come. Curt Hawkins, Kaval, personal issues aside, these are the best of the best in FCW.
Well, Kaval heading up top, no doubt with that Warrior's Way move in mind, but Hawkins up just too quickly, stops him in his tracks. And this doesn't look good for either man.
Very dangerous spot. Hawkins might be going for that face plant DDT. Kaval holding on. Dangerous struggle.
Face planted into the mat from the second rope.
But look at Kaval. I mean, that took a lot out of the World Warriors. Perched on the top rope. Hawkins now on the apron. Oh, what's Kaval gonna? Oh my gosh! Kaval with the Warrior's Way on the back of the neck of Curt Hawkins.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
Here is your winner, Kaval!
We gotta see that again. I cannot believe what my eyes have just witnessed. Kaval and Hawkins were perched on that second rope, jogging for position, going back and forth until Kaval getting the better of Hawkins, and then this Hawkins draped over that second rope, and Kaval, both feet landing square on the back of the neck of Curt Hawkins, delivering Warrior's Way like it has never been delivered before.
Well, Hawkins is so good, it had to be something as unique as that. He wasn't going to be beaten easy. He didn't lie down in there. He brought a game fight, but this Kaval, what is it going to take to beat him, Saxton?
The World Warrior continues to impress, and perhaps one day we'll wear gold here in FCW. Folks, don't forget next week that mysterious voice should be revealed behind who is stalking Eli Cottonwood. But for now, I'm the Sax, he's the Barrett. We'll see you next week. you can tell by the rousing ovation from the FCW arena the respect that this man has earned worldwide for his accomplishments. And now, for the first time ever, Bryan Danielson, international superstar, makes his Florida Championship Wrestling debut.
Well, this is a debut, Saxton, but everybody in this building knows exactly who he is. That's how big his reputation is. This should be a classic encounter.
Introducing his opponent, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 209 pounds, Kaval!
The World Warrior, the man who at one time was put out of action for nearly a year, at one time was told he would never compete again, and has now returned better than ever. Indeed, one of the most feared superstars to ever step foot inside the ring.
You know, the mere sight of Kaval stood opposite you in a ring is enough to terrify some of the best competitors in the world. Danielson in no way intimidated, though.
Well, folks, what you may not know is that despite the fact that this is the first time Bryan Danielson is competing inside an FCW ring, Kaval and Danielson know each other very well. They have competed on different continents, different countries. They have had numerous classics, numerous ultra-competitive matches, and now we are blessed, we are lucky to have the opportunity to have this match presented for us on FCW television.
Well, England, Japan, Mexico, Timbuktu, I don't care where you go in the world, Bryan Danielson's been there already and won a title. And this is his chance to prove to everyone here in Florida, everyone in FCW, just how good he is.
Danielson, known in some circles as the American Dragon, certainly showing a great deal of flexibility, as Kaval, indeed known for his unorthodox yet very vicious and dominating style. Shoulders down, could almost end it quickly.
Oh, these are two of the best technical wrestlers in the world. If you want innovation, you want innovation, you want surprises, watch this matchup. Two of the best in there right now.
I mean, those shots from Kaval to the groin area of Bryan Danielson, potentially debilitating. Danielson trained by, at one time, none other than the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Who I'm sure is very proud of what his protege has done.
Well, the FCW faithful certainly roaring their approval so far. This really is an education to some of the younger superstars here in FCW.
You got to believe perhaps somewhere in the mind of Kaval, who's not one for many words, but perhaps Kaval almost feels protective of the fact that for quite some time FCW has been his territory, and now the man who has become his bitter rival now enters that territory and will attempt to take the proverbial spot that Kaval has owned. Cover. Those cat-like reflexes of Kaval, just amazing to watch. The precision, the balance, and the effectiveness of the World Warrior.
Holding absolutely nothing back. Kaval desperately wants to win this match. And you know, I've heard it said that Danielson is the best in the world. He's going to have to bring his A-game tonight to beat Kaval. We know the form that Kaval is in. We saw what he did to Escobar. Escobar has not been the same since.
If you want to be the best in the world, FCW is the place to be. And of course, the ultimate goal of, advancing to World Wrestling Entertainment. And look at the speed of Kaval.
Flying bicycle kick. Danielson still able to kick out.
Such forceful kicks, forceful offense of Kaval. and never seems to look unfazed, yet Bryan Danielson from behind matching Kaval. Remember, these two know each other so well.
And Kaval looks in real agony there. You're talking about knee injuries. Forget that right now. That elbow looks like it is shot, Saxton.
Well, very well could be. Is Bryan Danielson. We're certainly...
arm hyperextended.
Oh, gosh.
Saxton, he bent the arm completely the opposite way that joint is supposed to bend.
We're getting our first taste of why Bryan Danielson is so widely respected around. Oh my gosh, the arm is not
torture, Saxton,
to bend that way. Danielson again trying to go for the win.
Danielson has the anatomical knowledge of a surgeon. Going to town on that elbow of Kaval. You saw the frustration in Kaval's face. He knows how bad the damage is. He's been under the knife before.
Well, you know, and Kaval knows how competitive, how challenging a match with Bryan Danielson will be. Again, he's been there multiple times, and now perhaps on the grander stage here in FCW, Kaval knew going in he would have to bring 110% to the table in order to capture a victory against Bryan Danielson. And the key is to know that I guarantee you Bryan Danielson knows the same thing.
Kaval desperately trying to shake up that arm injury.
Again, multiple kicks to the chest.
And again, we see the hindrance that arm injury is causing to Kaval.
But Kaval always seems so resourceful. Take out one aspect of his offense, and Kaval with that snapping kick to the head.
He can strike you from any angle.
And oh, look at Danielson. How well has Bryan Danielson scouted Kaval? How many tapes has Bryan Danielson watched? How many matches has Bryan Danielson learned from to counter Kaval's offense? Oh my gosh! Double stomp! Sort of a modified Warriors way.
Well, believe me, if that had come off the top rope, this one would have been over.
Danielson in the corner, Kaval hurt.
Danielson desperately trying to get some air back in his chest after that huge stomp.
Oh, watch Kaval fly, and Danielson out of the way. Once again, scouting. Kaval, sit out, butterfly suplex.
And Kaval desperately trying to block this hold from getting fully applied. If Danielson can break those hands apart, which he has, this one has to be over.
Oh, Kaval, look at that. Look at the ring awareness. Kaval able to find that bottom rope.
Well, Kaval had one way out and one way only once those hands were broken apart, and he was fortunate enough to make it to the bottom rope. Counter for counter. These men are putting on a clinic for us here tonight.
And Bryan Danielson knows the world is watching. He knows FCW is watching. He knows the higher-ups in the WWE are watching to see what Danielson brings to the table.
Feet up at the last minute from Kaval, saving himself.
Again, the feet. The lethal, forceful feet of Kaval coming into play. Is this it?
Did you see Danielson's head snap back, whiplash style from that top turnbuckle?
Well, this is the sort of match you just don't walk away from. And maybe Kaval going up top. Maybe Kaval thinking about Warriors way, but Danielson
ready and waiting for him. And Kaval in an incredibly precarious position right now.
Danielson beating Kaval to the punch, and now both men perched on that second rope. Looks like Danielson somehow trying to maneuver Kaval, who is hanging on for dear life, headbutting Danielson, creating separation, and now Danielson in position, top rope, Kaval, Warriors way! Wow!
Here is your winner, Kaval.
Wow, what a performance from both men. Take nothing away from Danielson. This entire arena on their feet, giving these two superstars a standing ovation, a well-deserved standing ovation.
Well-deserved indeed. Both these superstars proving why they are two of the best in the world. Take a look at this matchup. It's like a highlight reel. Back and forth, counter for counter. Two superstars who know each other like the back of their hands, only to culminate with Kaval creating enough separation to deliver Warriors Way from the top rope and spoiling the debut of Bryan Danielson and what can simply be described as a 5-star match. Wow.
The following contest is a triple threat slotbuster match scheduled for one fall. Here introducing first, from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 225 pounds, Alberto Banderas.
Slotbuster match is underway, and first participant right there, yes.
What do you think? What do you think?
That's what some
I think it's going to be a slobber knocker myself.
well, slobber knocker, slotbuster, your first participant, Alberto Banderas.
Introducing first, from Mount Sinai, New York, weighing 223 pounds, Trent Barreta.
Well, we now know the second participant in this triple threat match. One half of the New Busters, one half of the former Florida Tag Team Champions, self-proclaimed 22-year-old prodigy, Trent Barreta.
I think Trent Barreta has been like 22 years old for about 3 years now. You keep calling him 23-year-old prodigy. Have you checked that? He was what?
He was 21 the year before.
How can you be keeping up when you're such a major star in ECW? I get back.
And introducing next, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 209 pounds, Kaval.
Wow, and how about a way to round up a triple threat match with one of the most feared superstars in all of FCW, the World Warrior, Kaval.
Well, I tell you what, only one of these men is going to be on the outside, and the other two are going to be on the inside looking in. There's only 2 slots to fill. There's 3 guys to fill them. This is going to be, like I said, a slot buster.
Can you say that again?
Slot buster, slot buster. And when you talk with a list like me, hey, Ama. Ama's over there. Did you meet Ama before?
We got a slot buster match, and folks, it should be really interesting to see how the strategy develops in this match, and I think we're already seeing it implemented by Trent Barreta. Just look at it this way. Only one man gets pinned in this match, okay? The man who obviously conducts the pinfall, who earns the victory, advances. But the other guy in the match doesn't have to be involved, and he automatically advances. So, I mean, I don't know, it's slightly ingenious if you ask Trent Barreta. Well, maybe not so much.
Well, thank you, John Madden. I mean, you just put that all in perspective. All you need was one of them little yellow things to draw on the TV. You gave everybody the deal. I already said one man's out, one man is out, and the other 2 men there, other 2 men are in.
But I'm painting the picture of the strategy that one man could literally sit back and do nothing in this match and yet earn an opportunity to compete for the Florida Heavyweight Championship. And look at Kaval. Oh my gosh. Lethal feat.
I'll tell you what, I had an opportunity at a big meeting with the Bright House Sports Network talking about this our television show at 6 o'clock on the Sunday night, Saturday night. Sunday night. And well, Saturday night some places now. You know, Miami. We got Miami coming up. A lot of stuff going on. And it's just got hotter and hotter. I mean, this arena is packed to the gills. But one thing, this is a great matchup, as you said, in this triple threat match. The season goes to the Fatal 4-Way match next week. Bottom line is, how did you sit out here all them weeks with Wade Barrett without knowing what was on his mind and what was getting ready to happen?
I mean, it's not like Wade Barrett said, hey, you know, Byron Saxton, watch out in a couple weeks. I'm going to attack the Florida Heavyweight Champion.
Well, it's pretty much your fault too. You didn't buy into that. You didn't see that. No, I didn't see it coming. I heard about it, and I watched the playback, and it was an amazing thing to watch.
I'm sitting here 1 second, I'm calling a match with Wade Barrett, and the next second he gets a phone call, and then he's in the ring beating up the champion.
Look at this.
Oh, whoa! Talk about beating up. That's Kaval doing a lot of beating up, and oh my gosh, Alberto Banderas catching Kaval mid-air. Ladies and gentlemen, this slot-buster triple threat match continues. So far,
What are you talking
Alberto
about?
in control.
How come we always taking a break here when I get out here?
Back and before the break, Kaval was slightly dominating. Then we saw Alberto Banderas, and now that we're back, it's Trent Barreta who is running the show, so to speak, here in this triple threat slot buster, quote-unquote, match, as dubbed by the American Dream.
Well, Alberto Banderas took a big blow from Trent Barreta on the outside. Barreta's turning around now, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to go ahead and get one of these guys isolated off, and he's got him right here.
Wait a minute. Crucifix pin, and again, had Kaval earned the pinfall victory, not only would Kaval have advanced to that fatal four-way, but so would Alberto Banderas, who is nowhere to be found at the moment.
Well, I hate to use the verbiage coming from someone that's got so much controversy surrounding him as swarming like a bunch of bees, but is this the guy he calls the pocket rocket?
No, that would be AJ Lee.
Oh, the new queen.
The new queen
Yes.
of FCW.
Yes. Pocket rocket. I love that. I've been waiting to use it. Ain't nobody use it with here.
Well, you could say it, pocket rocket.
Pocket rockets.
Makes me hungry, when you say that.
I'll get you a hot dog. Hey, come here.
Joe, stop with the
You don't
hot
want
dogs. Alberto Banderas, maybe one fell swoop away from victory. Banderas, here's a guy who is shocked. Wait, here we go. Speaking of shocked a lot of folks the last few weeks here in FCW. Really kind of raised the bar and raised the eyebrows as far as what he's capable of. And, truth be told, Alberto Banderas is a player here in FCW.
Well, he's a big player internationally and all over, all across the board. And bottom line with Banderas, when you take, you got a pin. When you take a look at him for his size, what's the amazing thing about him? He still uses the luchador style. He can do kicks. He can do stuff from the top. He can do all these things, but he is a big man. It reminds me a lot of Pedro Morales, the Puerto Rican great champion.
Watch Trent from behind.
Yeah, well, he's a sneaky little cuss.
Yeah, you hear that screech? That's the gamer screech and the dance. And a warm-up routine, Dream.
I hate
keeps
to
the blood flowing.
Yeah, that's whoa, high up. There you go. Got to get a pin here, though. That's the only way to win this thing.
Cover. You notice how Trent really didn't rush to get back in the match. Caught his breath, took his time, found the right opportunity, and now look who's in full control.
Norman Smiley already has made some great matches and great stuff going on here as lieutenant general manager here at FCW. I mean, who else would have thought of something like you kept talking about me, but slot buster match. Norman Smiley brought it out here. Gonna bring a fatal four-way next week. Trying to finalize this stuff with Wade Barrett. Go find him. Go kick him off the network.
Oh
man, that'll kick you off the network right there.
Key off the foot of Kaval. All those cat-like reflexes.
Yeah.
Pinning combination.
Banderas back on his feet now. Going to get in the fracas. He's going to jump in the fracas.
In the fracas?
Yeah, fracas, like a big fight outside a bar in Texas.
Yeah, I got it.
It's a fracas. I remember one day, Maylene Lung told me, listen, they got a fracas.
Oh, man.
Listen to me. They got a fracas out back. And I went out the back in the fracas, about 10 guys beating on one guy. That's a fracas.
Well, this is a fracas nearly twisting the arm off Kaval's body is Alberto Banderas. Think about it. One of these three men could potentially challenge our Florida heavyweight champion, Justin Angel.
Yeah, and one of these three men could be out of the loop. They could be out of the slot and knock a buster.
I thought it was just a slot buster.
Well, I just renamed it. Norman Smiley ain't gonna like it, but
He's lieutenant general manager. You better watch out, Dream.
I wonder what the captain general manager is doing. That good? Is that good?
That was really corny.
That's crazy. Is that what?
That was corny.
Speaking of corny, hey, bring me a corn dog. Hey.
Miscue there by Trent Barreta. Not
Here
that
he
he really cares. And my gosh, the elbow.
What an athlete this kid is. I'm talking about Kaval. Unbelievable athlete.
Kaval is a machine.
He's putting on both of them now.
My gosh, driving the elbows, the forearms to the head. Alberto Banderas, face first, rocked.
Gonna get it covered. This could be
Kaval could be headed to the fatal four-way match.
Jeez.
These guys. And come to think about it, I don't think a lot of these guys had a great deal of notice heading into this match. I mean, Norbert Smiley just made the match earlier tonight, and now all three giving everything they've got for a chance at the Florida Heavyweight Championship cover.
Yeah, no, but Norbert Smiley had a game plan. I mean, he talked to the troops, obviously, before he went on, but he's still trying to figure out what to do with Wade Barrett. But, just an amazing turn of events that happened last week.
Back and forth, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker by Alberto Banderas.
There you go.
Is it Alberto heading to the fatal four-way?
Did they fire Josh Matthews?
They who?
They fired Josh Matthews.
They didn't fire Josh Matthews. Where'd that come from?
Well, the ECW changing and all this stuff.
Don't worry, changes okay.
Look at this power of Alberto Banderas. That's
Alberto
some power.
Banderas, former mixed martial artist, and Trent Barreta taking flight.
High-risk maneuver paid off, and a lot of times they don't pay off.
I mean, it's really amazing. I almost thought we'd see a slower pace. Here's the cover. Slower pace in this match, but it seems like the more this match goes on, the more competitive it gets.
Well, there's so much at stake. Byron, Saxton, there's so much, the sax man, the man of sax. There's so much that goes on and so much at stake here.
Oh!
Brother, that just kicked him out of the arena. If you're in the arena somewhere and the ropes wasn't there, he'd have been out on Dale Mayberry.
Whoa, wait a minute. Halt the presses, I believe.
Well, he's got one still moving over there.
Oh, Kaval tried to stabilize Alberto Banderas. He thought Banderas might have been posing a threat, and now it's Banderas who flies. Moonsault cover. No.
Whoa, man. I'm going to tell you why.
Match.
That would have been an upset, but that would have been a big coup right there.
Well, that's been Alberto Banderas' MO. I mean, he's been capturing victories and no one expected it. And if Alberto Banderas wins this match and heads to the Fatal 4-Way, can we really say it's that big of a surprise?
No, it's not a surprise. And Alberto Banderas could easily be the next Florida Heavyweight Champion.
Very dangerous area on that second rope. High risk, high reward area. The problem is the reward, which there is none for Alberto Banderas.
But I tell you what, here comes Trent Barreta right now. There you
go.
go.
Open for the 22-year-old prodigy. Kaval held on. Kaval held on to the top rope. And now here comes Warriors Way.
Oh, man. Set me down.
Wow.
Yes. Moving on, buddy. They moving on. Trent Barreta is out of the slot.
We've got to see this again. It was Kaval. It was Alberto. Jockeying for position. Jockeying for the opportunity. Alberto eliminated. Here comes Trent. Kaval. The grip, the balance, the sheer desire. Capturing victory with Warriors Way. And it is now Kaval who advances to the Fatal 4-Way. And it is also now Alberto Banderas who advances to the Fatal 4-Way to take on Wade Barrett and Michael Tarver. And the winner of that match will become the #1 contender for the Florida Heavyweight Championship. Well, folks, speaking of championships, speaking of the man who threw this title situation for a loop, my former broadcast partner, Wade Barrett, attacking Justin Angel last week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, earlier this week, I had the opportunity to sit down with the champion and find out what's on his mind.
The following contest is a Fatal 4-Way match where the winner will become the new #1 contender for the Florida Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, from Akron, Ohio, weighing 247 pounds, Michael Tarver.
A man that some have deemed the uncrowned champion.
Now, how can you say that, Byron? If you're uncrowned, we're sitting with the Florida Heavyweight Champion right here, the face of FCW, if you will. And Justin, let me just tell you, I really felt that Tarver took you to the limit on a couple of their matches.
Oh, he definitely did on more than one occasion. I mean, I'm not sure how
Well, here we go.
Introducing next, from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 235 pounds, Alberto Banderas.
And here's another potential challenger that could unseat you, Justin. To my knowledge, you've never even faced Alberto Banderas.
I never have, and you know what? If he does win this match, then I'm actually looking forward to competing against him. We have very different styles, but we're very alike in so many ways.
Introducing next, from Manchester, England, weighing 265 pounds, Wade Barrett.
I hate to be cliche, but here's your boy right here, buddy. He seems to have a really different agenda when it's said about you, Justin Angel. Caused you a lot of pain, blues, and agony, and it set FCW upside down.
A lot of physical and mental pain, Dusty.
Wade Barrett, the poster boy for I did it for the money.
Poster boy. They're fighting knuckle sensation.
Yeah, that's what he claims. I think we're going to find out right here in this fatal four-way. I know Michael Tarver doesn't like him either right now, so there's definitely a pointing at you right here, buddy.
I don't think Michael Tarver likes anybody.
I don't think so. Take a look at his face, buddy.
Introducing next, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 209 pounds, Kaval.
Oh, despite the efforts of Wade Barrett, Michael Tarver, and Alberto Banderas, you could be looking at the dark horse of the pack, the World Warrior, Kaval.
You know, Byron, let me tell you something. You know, when you take a look at all four of these guys in Wade's agenda obviously is Justin Angel, but all of them want one thing, and that's the power of being Florida heavyweight champion, and they went right at each other. That's what I like about it.
Well, all four men compete at the same time. Fatal four-way match. All it takes is one pinfall. Whoever captures that one pinfall will take on Justin Angel for the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
And when does that happen?
That happens whenever our Lieutenant General Manager, Norman Smiley, decides to sign the match.
How about the new Lieutenant General Manager?
Well, I'm not a big fan, but, you know, dream.
Well, I think he made some decisions that were trying to put this thing back on track, and he fined, obviously, Wade Barrett. I'm sure Justin's not really worried about the fine or the money with Wade Barrett. And like he said, and I really got this from Justin, from you, when you said, hey, the guy could have faced me one-on-one. Come up, whoa, got a pin right here, come up like a man and said, hey, you know, why don't you give me a match? And bottom line is,
it's exactly all he had to do was ask.
Yeah.
All he had to do was
ask.
ask.
And here's my question. You know, of course, Justin, I had the opportunity to sit down with you last week, and, you know, I saw the look in your eyes. I've never seen you like that during your entire tenure here in FCW. Deep down inside, secretly, are you hoping that Wade Barrett comes out victorious here? I mean, is that your pick? Is that your preferred option?
You know, to me, it really doesn't matter. I've said I'll defend the title against anybody, any place. I mean, whoever wins here, I'm sure down the line I'll face Wade Barrett. Whether it is in this ring or in the parking lot, like I've said before, it doesn't matter. I mean, he obviously made this personal when he attacked me for no reason whatsoever.
So well, he did it for the money. That's what he said. He did it for the money.
Well, if that is the case, then I'm sure we'll definitely see eye to eye in the very near future.
Each one of these superstars brings something different to the table.
Wow, look at the power here of Wade Barrett.
Yeah, brute force, brute power by Wade Barrett.
Brute power, buddy.
The punching ability, which you're very well familiar with, of Michael Tarver, Justin Angel, and then you've got the unassuming attack of Alberto Banderas, who brings a plethora of styles, lucha libre styles from all over the world. And then you've got the attack of Kaval, who loves to utilize his feet in so many different, minute, yet effective ways.
Well, I think one thing you have here, too, is, you know, when you take a look at the mindset of Wade Barrett for the money, I'm sure that this is important to him. But like you said, I would watch myself in and out of the ring, Justin, when, you know, because if he's been, you know, taking money to take you out, if that's the whole deal, or he has this other agenda, this is the kind of guy you're going to have to really pay attention to.
I'm going to have to watch my back wherever I go. I mean, I'm not sure what his motive is. I know it's all about the money, but, I mean, does he have no morals?
Well,
is that all he cares about?
Well, they say money's the root of all evil, so I don't think there's a whole lot of moral value in Wade Barrett's head these days.
Yeah, but where's the pride and the passion of the real Englishman?
There you go. There you go.
You know, with all due respect, champ, we got to come back to reality here. I mean, Wade Barrett, watch out. You know, Wade Barrett, someone I've gotten to know, doesn't care about pride and what's right, honorable. Wade Barrett wants what Wade Barrett wants, and obviously Wade Barrett wants your Florida Heavyweight Championship.
because that goes along with the
Well, there you go.
It's double team by Alberto.
That'll change an attitude right there, Byron.
And again, alliances will only last so long in this match because when it comes down to it, it's every man for himself. And right now, it's Kaval and Alberto Banderas, two men who qualified at the same time for this match.
Did you hear that? I heard that over here.
Oh, man. Oh.
Tarver holding on to the ankle, and there's the dangerous footwork of Kaval. We've come to know. Suicide dive. Kaval out of the way, connecting with Michael Tarver.
That was crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I thought he was going out. I thought he was going.
This is our last break of the evening.
You're kidding.
A shot at the Florida Heavyweight Championship on the line. Welcome back to FCW, folks. This is a fatal four-way main event match to determine the #1 contender for the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
Whoa.
The champion, if you're just joining us, Justin Angel, is in the broadcast booth with myself and the Dream. And look at Michael Tarver going. Michael Tarver may be your next #1 contender.
Well, when we went to break, I'll tell you, Wade Barrett had it in control. All three guys, he had them laid out.
Cover.
Well, right here, Tarver's doing the right thing. You know, get a pin and get out of here with a win and get your #1 contendership.
That's right. I'm sure it doesn't matter how he wins this match as long as he wins this match.
Exactly.
You know, Justin, you've been in many triple threat matches. Obviously, this is a fatal four-way, which is a little bit different. But
I've been in a few of those too.
Tell us about the mentality that goes into a match when you've got 3 other guys to worry about at all times.
Oh man, I don't even know what to tell you. I mean, you don't know where to look. You have to keep your eye on 3 other people at the same time. Keep your eye on the ref, you know. You can't get counted out. I mean, trying to sneak a win wherever you
Cover
can.
again by Barrett.
Well, he has dominated this fatal four-way.
Most of
Wade Barrett.
I'm looking at Wade Barrett, and it's hard for me to believe that just a couple weeks ago, Wade Barrett was sitting up here at the announce table with me, calling the matches.
Yeah, was that not good enough for him? Was his job not good enough for him?
Well,
he had to take the money.
Yeah, and obviously he had another game plan. And somebody, what he calls his benefactor, whoever that is, that's somebody else you got to deal with. I don't know.
Where does that money come from? Can't you guys get to the bottom of this?
You want to ask him? Was Wade, he'll have taken my call. Sure.
Yeah, aren't you guys like rolling together?
Oh!
You're right. I felt that a few times before.
Oh, Kaval. Again, now those cat-like maneuvers.
This could be it.
No!
Look at the pain on Tarver's face.
Yeah.
That's a face that only a mother could love.
I tell you what, Banderas is doing a good job of hanging in here, too.
Alberto Banderas versus Justin Angel. I'd love to see that
I'd love to see that. I would love to see that.
I'm sure you guys would. You guys got to pay tickets
from here.
That.
Yeah, exactly.
Modified gutbuster by Alberto Banderas. Ouch! Gosh. Alberto Banderas so far stabilized 2 of the other guys. Now he's got to get a pinfall on Tarver. And maybe moments later he's doing that. German suplex on the head now. And Wade Barrett in the nick of time. Had Wade Barrett not slid into that ring, I think, Justin Angel, you would be facing Alberto Banderas.
That definitely would have been over. If that was a singles match, that would have been the end of that match.
I tell you what, that goes back to what the fatal four-way is all about, though. You got to keep your eyes, like you said, eyes and ears open all the time.
All the time.
Well, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like, yeah, we've seen twists and turns covered again by Barrett. But Wade Barrett has really had a large amount of control in this match.
Yeah, he has.
I was just going to say the same thing, like 3 other guys, but Wade Barrett has been firm control of this match.
Yeah.
How do most of the offense.
Counteract the speed of Kaval with power. Now it's Tarver. Remember, Tarver had the match, and you were right there, Justin Angel, in the match as well. Had the rug pulled out from under him because he was in the middle of this rubber match. 3rd opportunity with you, and Wade Barrett jumps right in the middle of things, and Tarver had to suffer the consequences.
I'm sure he's really upset about that, and I'm sure he's going to get Wade Barrett back somehow for that.
Well, I think he wants more than that. He wants the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
That's what it all comes down to.
Exactly.
Well, exactly.
Watch out here.
Kaval, who winds up full speed. Kaval counteracting sides with technique.
And Barrett again. Barrett
again. It's Wade Barrett. Almost every time something happens, he's keeping one eye on the action, and that's what you got to do.
I think he just wants it more than everybody else in this match right now.
Well, it remains to be seen as Alberto
because of the money.
And Barrett, because of the money, is a good motivation.
Boy, I tell you what, he's grinding too. I mean, he's just every move he makes will hurt somebody.
Wade Barrett is a man who is motivated, a man on a mission, and a man who very well could beat you, Justin Angel, to be quite frank, for the Ford Heavyweight Championship.
Byron, you are so honky. Of course, anyone could. I mean, Justin's prepared for these guys.
Oh, this is what I do, man.
What I'm
always
saying,
the underdog.
Outside
the underdog,
exactly.
9 times out of 10.
Well, usually the champion, you don't expect the champion to be the underdog, but yeah, I think your title would probably be in heavy jeopardy. Dream?
I think it is every time, Mr. Byron Saxon, that Justin Angel goes out, his title's in jeopardy because the biggest, the baddest.
Knockout punch! Knockout punch by Tarver!
He's going to go for the cover.
He didn't get him flush, I know that, but he got enough time left. So there he goes outside.
Tarver on his feet, and Banderas running in Seguri.
I'll tell you what, 2 men are out right now.
Banderas and Kaval, the lone 2 superstars in the ring. Banderas went for that Inseguri again. Kaval out of the way.
Whoa.
And now Kaval climbing the top rope. Climbing the top rope. Warrior's way. Moves. Banderas now.
Wow, what a move by Banderas.
Banderas scouted Warrior's way. What a counter. Trying to get that key lock on Banderas is Kaval.
Wow,
Center of the ring. He taps. He taps. He taps.
Here is your winner, Kaval.
That was fantastic.
Well, there you go, buddy. Kaval, Justin Angel, headline. You can't get bigger than that. Wade Barrett's got to feel a little bit rotten right now.
I can see the look on his face, Dusty.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Take another look, guys. Take another look at how this result came to be. There were only 2. Alberto Bryan Danielson and Kaval, the 2 men to qualify for this match at the same time. And after one counter after the other, it was Kaval capturing the arm of Alberto Banderas. Right place, right time, and now you, Justin, what do you think about it?
I told you you can get a shot whenever you want it, man. All you had to do was ask. But you did prove yourself. And, hey, all I can say is may the best man win. Wow. You know, every time I step in that ring, it's Judgment Day because it only takes one move,
and
one match.
We just seen it.
We just seen it. Yeah. Every second, every minute, every move that I make, every match counts. Because if I lose, I just have to lose one match. One match.
Yeah.
Well, folks, one match is all it will take to determine who is superior, Kaval or Justin Angel. Till then, for myself, Byron Saxton, the American Dream, and our champion, we'll see you next week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
A man who has been virtually unstoppable since returning to FCW action, and a man who many feel is destined to become Florida Heavyweight Champion, the man known as the World Warrior, Kaval. And all eyes have been on this man, both here in FCW and the WWE Universe, your reigning and defending Florida Heavyweight Champion, Justin Gabriel.
Here we go. I am not a fan of this man right here. How can you continuously lie to the FCW Universe saying he's from South Africa, man? That's like me saying I'm Chinese. Am I Chinese? Do I look Chinese?
No, you don't look Chinese to me, but it's
right. But I like egg rolls, though.
Introducing first the challenger from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 209 pounds, Kaval. And from Cape Town, South Africa, weighing 224 pounds, he is the Florida Heavyweight Champion, Justin Gabriel.
Two of the very best in FCW today. The question is, which one of these stars is more driven. And it's all about the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
Ready to go? I'm really interested to see Justin Gabriel get his behind whipped tonight. He's dealing with a master of the arts, Mr. Kaval. No, I didn't know Kaval's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn.
Oh, the World Warrior who has traveled all around the world, literally competing, as has Justin Gabriel. And I think as this match goes on, what you may see is a touch of international flavor, highlighting the worldwide experience both these guys have had.
Ain't nothing international about this. Justin Gabriel is from Minnesota. Man, he's from South Africa.
I thought he was from Korea. South Korea?
What? Hey, what are you talking about, Byron?
That's what you told me earlier.
Hey, don't bring up what I talk about. I talk about what I want to talk about.
Oh, we saw what happened last week on your show, of course.
That's right.
Abraham.
That's
you know,
right.
you had Justin Gabriel as a guest.
Unfortunately.
And then you brought out Kaval, who reiterated his desire to challenge and defeat Justin Gabriel. And here we are. Matchup that I'll tell you what, people have been talking about. You go to the FCW live events talking about this match. You go online, people are talking about this match, and now here we are, privy, having the opportunity to see Justin Gabriel defend his Florida Heavyweight Championship against Kaval.
You know what, Byron? I'm starting to get a tingling in my head. I'm starting to have a psychic prediction. I'm seeing Kaval doing that right there and becoming the new FCW heavyweight champion tonight.
Well, as lethal as those kicks can be, I think it's going to take more than one kick for Kaval to win the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
Man, Kaval make Bruce Lee look like a rookie.
Remember, Kaval did get the better of Justin Gabriel last week, a very physical warning for perhaps what's to come tonight.
Oh. All right, Kaval. Kaval's just getting warmed up. See that? Couldn't even get a one count on him.
Well, Kaval quickly sensing that his chances could be in danger and quickly kicking out of that predicament. Nice roll through and watch the champ now.
You see, Justin Gabriel's making a big mistake because he is making Kaval angry, and that's one man you don't want to make angry, like David Banner. Watch the Hulk come out. Kaval's eyes turn green, man. It's over.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It might. Seen that man do a lot of things.
Oh, nice underhook suplex. Quick count again by Kaval. You notice, he's in pain, favoring that lower back, but the moment that Justin Gabriel goes for a cover, Kaval immediately knows what's happening and immediately knows that he's got to get out of that situation.
That's right. That's the nature of a champion, man. That's the nature of a warrior. Always warfare.
Kaval's competed in over 20 different countries.
20 countries?
Over 20.
Oh, man, I didn't know that. I thought it was like...
watch.
Oh, see?
The quickness, the cat-like reflexes of Kaval.
That was... You know what? This Justin Gabriel is really upsetting me, man.
Oh, Justin Gabriel brought his A-game here tonight.
That was the worst kick I've ever seen in my life.
Worst kick?
Yeah, man. Now, the kick Kaval did, now that was sweet. That was beautiful right there, man.
Hurt me, both. Gabriel again, nice pinning predicament. I tell you that, and that's indicative of how skilled and well-versed Justin Gabriel is. That hybrid style of technical, high-flying prowess. So many different ways you can defeat your opponent. And another example of why Justin Gabriel is an NXT rookie.
Okay, Byron. How much did he pay you?
He didn't pay me anything.
How much did Justin Gabriel pay you to come out here and talk all this smack about him being good?
I'm not talking smack.
Yeah, you are, man. Watch this.
Oh, here's some smack talk.
You ever seen an elbow drop like that?
Well, Kaval has a style unto his own. One he developed during those various international tours.
Yeah. Go ahead and teach him a lesson.
Kaval earning this opportunity by winning a fatal four-way match to become #1 contender for the Florida Heavyweight Championship. Now looking to cash in.
Man, that hurt me.
On his opportunity.
Oh, hey, Justin Gabriel. Do you need any oxygen? You got an oxygen tank out here? I think he looks like he can't breathe.
All very well versed with those feet and his legs and cutting off that air supply of Justin Gabriel. And great positioning, too.
Every body part on that man is a weapon. I bet you Kaval could knock you out with his nose.
And notice how Gabriel tried to arch back and pin Kaval, but Kaval always knowing where he is, always well aware of his in-ring positioning and quickly countering.
Man, definition of a warrior. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't know they did all that in Brooklyn, though. That's my thing.
He left Brooklyn. He traveled.
Yeah, oh, that's where he got it from abroad. Oh, okay, yeah. I got you. Oh, goodness.
Gosh.
All right. Man, my chest hurts.
Yeah. Ditto for me.
Ooh, man, I'm
a back
enjoying
suplex.
This. Yeah, Justin. How does it feel to be champion, Justin?
I think Kaval was maybe slightly frustrated with the count there.
You should be, man. These Norman Smiley referees, they don't know how to count. They can't count past 2.
Back and forth action. This man kind of waiting and watching, not taking any unnecessary risks thus far, knowing the stakes at hand.
You know what? This is just a warm-up for Kaval. I've seen him do this 1,000 times.
Kaval trying to block that suplex attempt from Justin Gabriel. Executes one of his own. Cover.
He wasn't trying to block. He blocked it, and he did a little bit of damage for himself. Justin Gabriel's moving a little bit slower now. I wonder why. That's why.
Everything hurts. Everything Kaval does hurts.
Yes, yes, yes. Man. I want to go to school where this guy went to school at. You think he trained with like Jackie Chan and stuff?
I shudder to think.
You think he know Jackie Chan?
Me, man?
I don't know, man. He might know Jackie.
Gabriel. I mean, how many times can you get kicked in the... Oh, my gosh.
Goodness.
What the heck was that?
That was the Sake Sao Hao from Japan, man. You ain't never seen
that
movie?
Whoa, watch out. Cover again by Kaval. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm told we've got to take a break. If this match ends, we'll show you the result. If not, this match will continue. That's an expression of pain.
I know it is.
Welcome back here to FCW Television. This is our main event. The Florida Heavyweight Championship is on the line. The World Warrior Kaval in control of our champion, Justin Gabriel.
Man, from the looks of things, I don't think Justin Gabriel watching those tapes. He didn't train for this.
Cover again.
He is getting something handed to him right now.
Kaval, you can sense the confidence, yet urgency, and now has the arm. Look, tweaking back on the arm.
I'm going to go ahead and call it now.
Justin Gabriel.
He's about to break it. Snap.
Yeah, the longer Justin Gabriel's in this position, that very well could happen. The arm is not meant to bend that way.
You ever had a wishbone before, Byron? He's about to go wishbone on this man's arm.
Oh, watch out.
Make a wish.
2 count again. And Kaval attacking the left arm with ruthless aggression.
Man, this Kaval is like a surgeon out there. It's like he's performing surgery on this man's arm. Look at that.
We know what's interesting is we know Kaval for his high-flying antics, his quickness, but we're really seeing sort of a different Kaval tonight, a Kaval who has sensed a body part and is discovering each and every way possible to attack the body part, in this case, the left arm of Justin Gabriel.
Yeah, Kaval is like a predator, man.
Kaval just pulling down his own left knee pad, not sure why. And both these men trading shots back and forth. Who's tougher? Who's stronger? Who wants it more?
Who's still standing? That's who wants it more.
At the moment, Kaval.
That's who wants it more. Justin Gabriel, good night, man. It's over. Nice having you as a champion.
I wonder what Justin Gabriel's NXT mentor, Matt Hardy, may be thinking of this match. I wonder if Hardy gave Justin Gabriel some pointers prior to this match.
If he did, I don't want no pointers from Matt Hardy ever in my life, because apparently they're not working, man.
You also have to wonder as Justin Gabriel entered this match. Is he fully focused? Remember, Justin Gabriel's traveling every week, you know, as part of the NXT show. Every week, you know, a different airport, different hotel. That can affect your sleep.
Hey,
that
man,
affects the
look,
amount of
look,
rest
look.
you get, the focus you have.
Look here, man. I travel every week. I train every week. And I'm still as sharp as a tack, man. Oh.
That might have been the knockout kick. That might have been the knockout
Might have
kick.
been. Oh. Hey, what's up?
Justin Gabriel will not give up.
Oh, a rare miss.
Almost got to the kick. I'm not sure he got what he wanted.
Oh, come on, Kaval.
This time it's Kaval now. He may be a little dazed. Gabriel trying to counter. Trying to change the course of this match. Trying to gain some momentum.
Man.
Both these men, just every shot.
There we go. Kaval back on top, as usual.
Oh, not as usual. It's been a lot of back and forth. Oh!
Hey, now, what's going on?
There's some for you. Now it's Gabriel on the offensive.
Game time now, Kaval. Let's go ahead and turn it to the Hawk.
Justin Gabriel, the Florida heavyweight champion.
Why is this man screaming? Just because he's from South Africa, he ain't got to act like Tarzan.
Face of FCW. Watch this maneuver. Oh! Head first goes
What was
Kaval.
that? Man, that's got to be illegal, man. You can't drop nobody on the head
Call
like
it
that.
effective here, and Justin Gabriel nearly
man.
retaining his Florida heavyweight championship.
I almost broke a sweat on that one, Barry. Man, what's up with Kaval, man? He must have
Kaval's
eaten his Wheaties
hurt.
this morning.
That's what's up.
Somebody get Kaval some spinach and some Wheaties out there. You gotta make his transformation.
Justin Gabriel.
Oh, man. Come on. No.
So low.
Yeah, look at that,
One
Kaval.
split second.
Man.
One split second. And Justin Gabriel would have walked out of the FCW arena with the Florida heavyweight title intact.
That's right. In your face, Justin Gabriel. In your face.
Angel. Oh!
Oh, man.
Call it high risk
That was
for a
that was
reason.
beautiful. It was beautiful. A beautiful miss. Greatly calculated. Matt Hardy must have taught him that.
So much out of each other. Oh, out of the way the second time count.
Oh, man. Did you see that? That was sweet, man.
Kaval.
It's over.
Dude,
Good night.
chill.
Man. What is up with Justin Gabriel?
How much punishment can Justin Gabriel take? How much punishment can Kaval take? We said it at the beginning of this match, at the onset of this match. The winner would be determined
I know
by
what's coming
who
next.
is more driven. And now,
I know what's
the
coming
final
next.
touch. Kaval going the Warriors' way.
Oh, no.
Gabriel moved. Gabriel moved.
Come on, Kaval.
Roll through.
Oh, there it is.
Roll
Good
through
night.
by Kaval.
It's time to tap out.
Trying to lock the arm and conveniently for Justin Gabriel, barely able to get that
look at
foot.
that.
Barely get his foot on the bottom rope. Referee forced to break the hold.
That's what cowards do. Champions do not go for the ropes.
Oh,
Champions,
there. You gotta
champions
go for the
take
rope. You
their
gotta-
whooping like a man, and he didn't put his foot on the rope. You know what?
Take advantage of what you can.
Man, this man is not a champion.
Gabriel again. Use. Oh, watch this.
What is this?
Tarantula-like maneuver. Utilizing the ropes on Kaval. He's got a 5 count.
You know what?
Justin Gabriel is giving you everything he's got, as is Kaval. All for one thing, the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh,
I couldn't have did that better myself.
my.
It's over.
Kaval,
New champion.
Kennedy
New champion.
Joe.
Oh, goodness, man.
Even Kaval.
Are you kidding me?
Shocked.
Are you kidding me?
Surprised that Justin Gabriel's still able to kick out.
And Justin Gabriel is taking a worse whooping than Kunta Kinte. What in the world is going on?
Kaval.
Oh, man. I love that.
Fancy about that,
I
folks.
love that. That's just straight brutal.
Full speed ahead. Gabriel's quickness stepping out of the way. Both men perhaps thinking the same thing. And now it's Kaval face first. And now the Koji clutch. The Koji clutch is locked in by the champ.
Come on, Kaval. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Think about your family. Think about Brooklyn. Don't tap.
We have never seen Kaval tap out.
That's right.
We have never seen Kaval quit. Will it be a first?
Yeah, you see it. We won't see it, especially not tonight. Man's got the heart of a lion. A real lion, not like one of the fake ones Justin Gabriel talks about.
Well, I'm not sure if that was so much Kaval getting out of the hold as it was Justin Gabriel relinquishing it, but nonetheless, Justin Gabriel, he's got it. Oh!
Oh, man, it's over. I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
That rolling heel kick, I don't know if it was just not knowing where he was or being dazed, but you cannot give Kaval an opening because Kaval will take it with complete control.
You know what? At this point, I am actually starting to be impressed by Justin Gabriel. I don't believe I'm saying that, but I've never seen a man take this much punishment before in my life.
Dangerous spot for champion and challenger. And no, you don't think.
I've seen this before. It's coming.
Kaval, perhaps, warrior intentions. And how wise was Gabriel? How wise was Gabriel to grab the arm of Kaval?
Kaval, you got to move,
counter,
man. You know what's coming. You got to move, Kaval. No!
Cover!
No!
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Here is your winner, and still Florida heavyweight champion, Justin Gabriel.
How good is our champion? How good is this NXT rookie and our Florida heavyweight champion, Justin Gabriel? Take a look at this back and forth action. Counter by counter. Gabriel trying to put the finishing touches on Justin Gabriel with the Warriors wave of Gabriel taking advantage of one limb, taking advantage of the arm of Kaval, and connecting with his patented 450 splash.
You know what, man? I gotta admit, after that match, I don't really like Justin Gabriel very much, but after tonight, I got a little respect for the guy.
Or whether it's an FCW or the WWE, Justin Gabriel has arrived. Folks, for myself, Myron Saxton, Keith Abraham, Washington.
Yeah, that's right.
What a night. Folks, we'll see you next week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 201 pounds, Kaval!
It's been 3 months since Kaval has competed inside the FCW arena, overcoming knee injury, moving on to NXT, and now returning home to FCW television and the FCW arena to a resounding ovation of respect.
Life is what you make of it. So, what I'm here to tell you is that with each and every single one of you here, with each and every single one of you at home, the members of the WWE Universe, together, we will prove that it is not the size of the fighter, but the size of the fight you will bring.
Strong words.
Hey, man, what's this, an inspirational rally out here? Man, just get on with the fight.
And together, you and I, together, we will ride this bad boy all the way to the finals of NXT.
You think he is Barack Obama? Huh?
It's Kaval.
Jesse Jackson?
His opponent, accompanied to the ring by Brodus Clay from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 240 pounds, Donny Marlow.
Well, you can say the path to the finals of NXT for Kaval must go through the Polynesian Prince, Donny Marlow, and his X Factor.
Yeah.
Big Brodus Clay.
Man, that ain't no X Factor. That's like all the alphabet put together. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z Factor, buddy. That's a big man.
Oh, quadruple X Factor then.
What you saying is some type of adult entertainment or something?
Wow, get your head out of the
I'm
gutter.
just saying, I said all the letters. You talking about triple X's. Come on now.
Donny Marlow and Kaval. Kaval, again, his first time back inside the FCW arena in over 3 months.
Look at Donny Marlow going to work. Go ahead and get him, Donny. I got a question, though, for you, Byron.
Okay.
What's wrong with Kaval's voice? Does he have laryngitis or something?
That's how he talks. It doesn't have laryngitis.
For a little guy, he got a deep voice, man. For a minute, I thought it was Barry White.
A little guy who kicks hard. Remember what Kaval said? It's not about the size of the fighter, but the size of the fight that you bring.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Right now, he is bringing the fight, ouch, to Donny Marlow.
Donny, oh, goodness. He is pretty fast, though.
Cover here by Kaval, the cat-like movements that have become synonymous with the World Warriors style.
I can't believe you just called this man a cat.
I said cat-like. Like moves like a cat, but quick as a cat. You talked about moving like a worm earlier. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, that's different, man. That's different. Earthworms live underground. You called a man a cat. That's not proper.
Well, front face lock hooked on Donny Marlow. and speak of Donny Marlow, here's a guy who for quite some time has seen himself as the most underutilized talent here in FCW. So what did he do? He changed up his style. He recruited Brodus Clay, aligned himself with the Polynesian Power Pack, and we've seen a lot of good come of Donny Marlow's career.
Aligned himself. The man invented the Polynesian Power Pack. He's the brains behind that thing. The man don't get no respect.
Wow.
And the Kaval ain't showing him no respect right now. You see, why does Kaval stand like that? What's wrong with him? Does the boy got scoliosis?
He's a warrior. That's his warrior stance as he sizes up his opponent and plans his course of action. Oh, come on.
That's just bad posture. He's going to have problems later in life.
Yeah, bad Rhys by Brodus Clay trying to get involved in this match.
Get him, Donny Marlow. Get him, Donny.
Donny.
Show the cat-like reflex.
Flex.
I thought a cat always land on his feet. What happened, Byron?
Very funny.
What happened, Byron? He's on his back.
Oh. Yeah, nothing to do with Brodus Clay on the outside, right?
Man, Brodus Clay was trying to tie Kaval's shoe. His shoe's untied.
Did you see any laces?
Not no more.
Exactly, yeah. He's real happy now. He's proud of himself now, right?
Brodus tied him. Oh, man. You know what, maybe Layla and Michelle McCool can teach Kaval is some charm school. Teach him how to walk.
Yeah, that's been a very interesting pairing on NXT.
The man can't even walk upright. Teach him how to walk. Put a book on his head. Help him get that laryngitis out of his throat.
Kaval in a very compromising position.
Yeah, that don't look too comfortable. Oh, did you see that? He kicked him.
Yeah.
How did he kick him from that position?
Kaval felt that headbutt by Donny Marlow.
Donny Marlow's head is harder than steel.
Cover here.
Trust me, I know, man. I seen him crack coconuts open with that head.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. The man can crack a coconut open with his head and then drink the milk out of it. That's some bad stuff. The boy's bad.
That sure is classy.
What you mean classy? That's how they do it back in Honolulu, man.
Marlow grapevine in the abdomen of Kaval, pounding away for added punishment.
Ooh. Wow.
Which is what you want to do. You want to slow down the fast cat-like offense of Kaval.
Yeah, you want to slow down the meow. You don't want to meowing all over you.
No meowing.
Yeah, cat-like.
Donny Marlow.
That's how you work it, Donny, man. I am so impressed with Donny Marlow.
Counter sunset flip by Kaval in a modified Warriors way. Jeez.
Did you see that? Donny, oh, wow, poor Donny.
Marlow's chest may cave in after that one.
Man, the man just broke all his sternum, his ribs, his obliques, and serratus.
Are you okay? You want to go check on him?
Yeah, I would go check on him, but I'm kind of busy doing my job right now.
Kaval. Oh, man. High impact counter by Donny Marlow onto Kaval. And Marlow again attacking with headbutts to the chest and abdomen of Kaval.
You call that the Polynesian pancake. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that power. Show him, Donny. Oh. Yeah, that's for stepping in his chest.
For added momentum, Donny Marlow making a big victory.
Oh, come on, Donny. Give him one more. Give him one more of them head drops, man.
Very wise strategy by Donny Marlow, continuing to go back to work on the abdomen of Kaval. And folks, don't forget, FCW action live every Thursday night inside the FCW Arena. 4535 Southdale Mabry is the address, and you can certainly get more information by visiting us on the web at fcwwrestling.com for all our live events throughout the state of Florida.
Ooh. Donny Marlow
like
is not letting up on Kaval, man. He is staying on him like
what
white
would
on rice.
To mimic what you said to me earlier,
Yeah, what
would you expect?
That's right.
What would you do? For him not to go after Kaval?
That's
For him
right.
not to bring it to Kaval?
Listen, I'm just pointing out the man's greatness. Can I take a time out and just point out the greatness, the brilliant technique of Donny Marlow? For those viewers at home and here in the arena that might not understand great technique, that's all I'm doing, man.
Kaval, look,
Why you gotta be a hater?
I'm not
you a
hating.
hater.
I don't hate, I state, okay?
No, you a hater, man. Hating on the Polynesian prince.
Kaval having a hard time breathing after you saw Donny Marlow driving his knee into the neck.
His knee, his head, his butt. Donny Marlow done used every piece of body he got.
Marlow attacking from all ends here. 2 count only.
He gonna drop an ear on him pretty soon. He done used every body part.
You know, here, the more this match goes on, you begin to ask the question of ring rust. Again, yes, we've seen Kaval in NXT, but this is the first time we've seen Kaval back inside the FCW arena.
Hey, you got any WD-40 under the desk?
Why do I need WD-40?
For all that ring rust on Kaval, man. Remember, I go down to squirting real quick.
I had a feeling you were going there.
Well, I'm just saying, man. You set me up. I had to hit it. Just a little squirt. We're going to call Kaval the Tin Man. Come on, Tin Man.
Is the knee of Kaval 100%? You also have to wonder as he favors the abdomen. Coming back, vicious kicks, everything he can, thrown at Donny Marlow.
Come on, Donny might have spent himself a little bit working that chest of Kaval's.
Kaval, this is the time where he has to dig deep. This is the time where he's got to find in his offensive repertoire that little bit more, that little something to get him over the hump.
Do something, bro. Don't just stand there looking.
Do something. He's not in the match.
I know. I'm just saying, cheer Donny on.
Donny Marlow is reeling as the momentum begins to change and turn into the corner of Kaval.
Wow, that's gotta hurt. Okay, you gotta break this up. This is illegal.
Marlow all
you gotta break
tied
this
up in the rope. Kaval's got a 5 count.
It's about time. Man, this referee's slow.
Oh, cover here. Kaval coming up with his 2nd win.
Wow, are you kidding me? Come on, Donny. Let's get this thing together now.
Come on, Donny.
Yeah, we're going to celebrate down at the Tahiti Palace later.
Just listen to those kicks.
Listen to him. How can you not listen to him?
Marlow going back to his bread and butter in this match, which is the head. I think Marlow is going for the coconut drop instead. Kaval able to counter. And here comes a Warrior.
Come on, Donny. You got some gas left in the tank, man. I know you're not.
Wait.
No.
Donny Marlow is in
roll out of the way.
position.
He in a
I
position.
think Kaval is thinking Warrior's way.
Roll out the way, Donny.
On the top rope.
Come on, bro. Let's do something.
What?
Oh, snap. Did you see that? What was that, man?
Yeah,
what is wrong with Kaval?
That's called a preemptive strike.
Yeah,
is
what do you mean
called.
a preemptive strike? Kaval is
yeah,
out of his mind.
just happened to make his way to the other side of the ring, and Kaval spotted him and took him out.
Brothers wanted a better view of what was going on, and Kaval went out of his way to jump on a man that's not even in the match.
Take that kick, Marlow.
Yeah, he needs to be disqualified. That's what he needs to be done.
Nowhere to run.
No,
nowhere to
in this match right
now.
Kaval in the match. Oh, goodness. I can't believe what are you kidding me?
Nice.
No.
Here is your winner, Kaval.
I cannot believe that. Are you kidding me? This match should have been disqualified.
Well, they say when it rains, it pours, but in the case of Kaval, the rain so far has been pouring success on his career. Take another look. Kaval setting Donny Marlow up the Warrior's way. Noticing the peculiar movement of Clovis Clay on the outside. side of the ring from Kaval with the preemptive strike, taking out the big man, and then delivering Warrior's Way, full impact, as you would say, in your face. And Kaval captures victory.
You're a hater. That's the key word, preemptive.
Yeah. Folks, coming up next, it's our main event. Will we see some championship dude busting? Because the first time ever.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 174 pounds, Kaval!
He is the World Warrior turned NXT rookie, and he is on a collision course with our Florida heavyweight champion, Alex Riley.
Anyone that's seen that contest knows that he can lay claim to being the Florida heavyweight champion, much less one of the top contenders and runners in NXT. Make no mistake about it. The Warrior is the man, buddy. I guarantee you. Alex had some harsh words about him early on in the Alexander show. They're still trying to wonder what Serena was. Speaking of Alex Riley, you met him.
Alex Riley, look on his face. He mentioned some sort of Alex Riley challenge earlier on tonight on the Oksana show, and I suppose we're back.
You know, I told you, Kaval, if you want another shot at my Florida heavyweight title, you're gonna have to earn it. Now, to earn it, I have set forth a series of challenges. The first one that's gonna take place tonight, one that I'd like to call the Giant Assassin versus the Midget Cab Driver. Ladies and gentlemen, standing over 7 feet tall, weighing over 300 pounds, Jackson Andrews.
Whoa. Oh, buddy, you talk about a challenge outweighed by 200 pounds almost. He's more than 300, I guarantee you that. And over 7 foot tall. And this is your first challenge? What's up with that?
The Giant Assassin, as Alex Riley referred to Jackson Andrews, kicking off what we now know is the Alex Riley Challenge, which is an opportunity, if you can call it that, for Kaval to finally earn a shot at Alex Riley's Florida Heavyweight Championship.
I tell you what, I call it an opportunity to get hurt. That's
One
what I
more
call
thing,
it.
Kaval. Good luck.
That was nice. Well, Kaval, whatever strategy he had in mind, certainly have to regroup. Taking on a man twice your size.
Well, he's quick. I know that. Yeah, that's the way to break him down right
and
there.
he's going to have to be quick. You cannot get caught in the unforgiving hands of Jackson Andrews.
This is a real interesting contest right here. I guarantee you that.
Strikes by Kaval, trying to bring the big man down. And uh-oh.
Whoa, baby, look at the power. Look at the power.
The strength, the domination by Jackson Andrews, attacking Kaval.
Alex Riley still at ringside, kind of moving around there. You got to keep your eye on him, but this could end the challenge tonight. Kaval's hopes of being Florida heavyweight champion could be over tonight, right with this. Done deal.
You look at the road that Kaval has traveled down. He's had 3 knee surgeries. Constantly the underdog. He knows what it's like to be told you can. He knows what it's like to have the odds stacked against you. But my gosh, right now being treated like a rag doll by Jackson Andrews.
I tell you what, FCW Universe behind this young man, Kaval, the Warrior. But Jackson Andrews is a huge, huge man.
This all stems from a split decision of sorts a few weeks ago on an FCW live event. Kaval was thought to have won the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
I was there. I thought it happened too. Referee made a great call though when you go back and look at it. The replay tells it all. Alex Riley deliberately got disqualified, period.
And now Alex Riley obviously wants no part of Kaval. Trying to do whatever he can to stop Kaval in his tracks.
He hit him with that kick right up beside the head and he just didn't
I'm
even
not
hold
sure.
it.
Yeah,
the
maybe
big
just
man.
grazed Jackson Andrews. Obviously trying to shake off the cobwebs. Can Kaval capitalize? Oh!
Well, he'll light you up, I know that, and he won't back down. There's no fear here. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, like I said, ain't it funny how time slips away, how that Florida challenge slips away from one Kaval, the Warrior right here.
Right into the size 22 boot of Jackson Andrews, and now Kaval in a
trying
very
to get him hooked up.
precarious. Oh my gosh! Kaval's got the arm locked of Jackson Andrews. Andrews
Look at
trying
the
to shake
strength.
him off.
Oh man,
Kaval
got the arm
on.
still.
Rolls him up. Come
He
on.
got him. He got him. I can't believe it. He got him.
Here is your winner, Kaval!
Wow!
Holy mackerel. Alex Riley has gone insane.
Alex Riley's shot did over Jackson Andrews.
Is that big or what?
Well, I guess it's safe to say part one of the Alex Riley challenge has been accomplished.
Well, Alex better watch out here.
Don't blame the Giant, Alex. Blame Kaval.
Wow, and the Giant looking. The Giants catching a big look here at Alex.
Folks, we've been talking about it all night. Our main event is next. Florida Tag Team titles on the line. Ken Mo's Aviadores retain successfully as they...
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 174 pounds, Kaval!
We saw last week Alex Riley came out and stated that if Kaval wanted another shot at the Florida Heavyweight Championship, he would have to go through an Alex Riley challenge. Last week that challenge was against the 7-foot-tall Jackson Andrews. This week's challenge remains to be announced.
You know, Kaval, I have to give you credit. Last week, you defeated the first of my challenges and took down a 7-foot giant, probably the best I have to offer. But we also know that when you're not here, you're driving cabs. So, if I can't compete with you talent-wise, I figured maybe I could compete with you business-wise. Ladies and gentlemen, straight off Dale Mabry Highway, Rhys and Jinder Mahal.
What?
Hey, you know what he done? He put 2 against 1. He had a 7-foot giant, right? And now he's got 2
Turn him
guys
into a
against
Slurpee,
1.
boys.
Well, I don't know about those comments from Alex Riley,
Very
but
uncalled for.
it appears that we're going to have a handicap match now. It appears that the handicap match is part 2 of the Alex Riley challenge.
How obsessed has Alex Riley become with trying to derail Kaval?
Well, I tell you what, and this is one of them handicap matches where nobody has to tag in or out. You know what I mean? It's 2 guys against 1.
That's absolutely right, folks, and which obviously does not bode well for the World Warrior. Kaval backed up against the corner here. Remember, folks, if you're just joining us, this is all about Kaval wanting a shot at the Florida Heavyweight Championship. And Alex Riley is trying to present every obstacle, every hurdle in the book to prevent Kaval from getting to him.
Well, I tell you what, he's got some strategy. I'm talking about Alex Riley. What a show we have tonight. I mean, unbelievable stuff happening here at FCW. My tour continues on. I'm getting a little weary, but it's good seeing everybody around the state of Florida. FCW on fire, and now I'll tell you who else is not on fire. It's Kaval.
A cover here. I think that's Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal.
Tell you what, Dream, I mean, I know you've been in countless handicap matches, but what's the strategy that you
the strategy is survival. I mean, strategy is you got to get rid of one guy. If you got against 2 guys like a street fight, get rid of one, handle the other one, then go back to the other one and get it done.
Well, Kaval held on to the rope, stopped his momentum, and now trying to create some separation.
Yeah, and see, that's what he needed to do. Didn't work there, buddy. Did not work there. What strategy Alex Riley has employed on Kaval?
Cover here by Mahal.
Let's say he gets through this, though. Let's say he makes this through this.
Well, what's next? Is there another challenge that he's got to go through?
Well, I don't know. I would think that I would go to the president of, since we don't have a general manager of FCW, and say, hey, I want my shot. I earned it. At least go to Alex Riley face-to-face, which I know Kaval will.
Kaval in a bad way here. It's just really these two men, Rhys Ali now, they're just having their way with Kaval.
Yeah, they just stomping and kicking and beating up and clubbing and doing all them things. Got Kaval draped up there.
I mean, how much can you stack the odds against one man?
Yeah, well, Kaval has been fighting odds his whole life.
And Kaval always says it's not the size of the fighter, but the size of the fight he will bring.
Whoa.
And those lethal kicks that become synonymous with Kaval's repertoire, perhaps bringing that
That'll
fight.
put you out. That'll take it.
Rhys Ali's down.
Well, 2 against 1. You got a pin. Went for it. You see what happens.
Sort of like being in a triple threat match, except the 2 guys are aligned against you. Looks like Jinder Mahal directing Rhys Ali to do something here. Perhaps it's Mahal.
Well, you know, he made the
Second
challenge, handicapped 2 guys against 1, as he works his way over here, as you see. But right here, I think Kaval is just...
Kaval flipping out. Here's a way to even the score. Kaval,
well, got him hooked up right there.
Got the arm locked in. Rhys Ali is down. Mahal's out. Kaval did it.
Here's your winner, Kaval.
Once again, Kaval somehow finding a way to overcome the odds.
Well, that's the warrior in him right there. Watch out, watch out.
Yeah, you got Alex Riley right behind you. Kaval, turn around.
You know, Kaval, I have to give you credit. Last week, you defeated my giant, which means you're pretty strong. And tonight, you just beat my sales clerks, which means you got an incredible sweet tooth. But don't you ever challenge my will when it comes to the Florida heavyweight title. I will come through with my promise, and next week, I will give you 15 minutes. And 15 minutes is all you get because everyone in this building knows that the varsity villain is a very busy man. And after 15 minutes is up, I'm going to dinner.
So, I guess that's it next week.
15-minute challenge.
Kaval's got 15 minutes to defeat Alex Riley. And the flip side is if he does, he becomes the new Florida heavyweight champion.
I cannot wait.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. And it is for the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
We've seen this unfold. It's coming to a head now.
Well, as the old saying goes, it's put up or shut up.
This is the time. 15 minutes to be exact. That man, the World Warrior Kaval, will have to prove to the entire FCW universe that he can indeed become the Florida Heavyweight Champion.
Is he focused or what?
Focus.
Here comes your man.
Yeah, the man who has tried to throw everything possible in the face of Kaval.
Yeah, but hey, he made a good point. Okay, you did that. You want this. You're not the #1 contender. Okay, so we had a match where it was controversial, and here we are now. I'll give you 15 minutes. You got 15 minutes to beat me. That's all you got, and I'm through with you.
15 minutes because I'm a busy man, as Alex Riley stated so eloquently.
Introducing first, the challenger from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 174 pounds, Kaval! And his opponent from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 251 pounds, he is the Florida heavyweight champion, Alex Riley!
The varsity villain.
Yes, he is. And if you're going to beat him, Byron, you better bring your lunch. It's gonna take you 15 minutes. Wow, listen to this crowd.
Well, on the surface, you might say that Alex Riley has the advantage, simply because as this match starts, so does the 15-minute clock. All Alex Riley has to do is hang on for 15 minutes. He does not have to defeat Kaval.
No.
Kaval must defeat him, and he must do it under the guise of those 15 minutes.
Well, that's a great point right here. And I know that Kaval likes to sometimes start out slow and kind of figure it out. He knows what this guy's all about. He almost holds a Florida heavyweight title victory over him. So he knows now, I've got a limit to get it done. Much like first episode of NXT, 5 minutes, Lucky Cannon, dashing Cody Rhodes, 3 minutes, deal was done. Same concept here.
And you see the slow, methodical, cat-like movements of Kaval, having to find a way to really capitalize early, because those 15 minutes, when we're already down to 14 minutes, will evaporate quickly if you don't get something done.
Well, you see the great thing about the crew here, when you talk about Doug and Chris and all these guys, and of course the great Brandon and the guy named Jeffrey or what it is, but you see right now, you see opportunity to look at these screens. Fans can keep up, come to this arena. Got it. The most high
quickly going for a pinning combination here. It looks like
trying to get submission. Right there, he's got it too.
Kaval, the positioning perfect for Alex Riley, able to quickly grab a hold of the second rope.
Yeah, but this is the best arena in the country, weekly run, right here, FCW. That's what I was getting at.
No, without a doubt. Hottest ticket in South Tampa. Fans come from all over the world just to see the action here in Florida Championship Wrestling.
You know, one thing I noticed too, that Alex is not waiting on him. Even though we know he's got to beat Alex Riley, you got to do that anyway. You got to beat the champion.
But look, you see that how cautiously Alex Riley delivered that tackle to Kaval, but backed off because he knows how quickly Kaval can strike. How quickly Kaval can grab a hold of a limb.
A what?
A limb, a body part.
Whoa! That will rattle your ears and then take your hamstring out. That will eliminate your hamstring with one kick. So much power.
What's scary about a guy like Kaval is that he is extremely patient. He went through the Alex Riley challenge. He's got exceptional mental endurance. But when he unleashes, does he ever?
Man, the warrior kick. I mean, there's nothing like it anywhere. Whoa! Could have him right here. Got to cover.
Center of the ring. Well, right back on the offensive. On Alex Riley. Who once again, all he has to do is hang on.
Well,
12 minutes, he's got to hang on.
Yeah, but bottom line here too is you don't want to get in too much of a hurry if you're Kaval. You got to wear him down and bring him down. He's the champion. He is just like Kaval is a huge star on NXT Season 2. You have to break him down and be able to have him make a mistake and capitalize.
Other point you want to remember is that the last 2 weeks, Kaval first took on the 7-foot-tall Jackson Andrews. Then last week, a handicap match. Alex Riley's had all this time to rest, to prepare.
Well, you know what I mean. They both got brilliant schedules with NXT, and bottom line, got it covered. See, any moment, this could happen. We're looking at what, 11, 12 minutes going on right here.
Sound strategy by Kaval, continuing to focus on the left arm of Alex Riley, doing exactly what you suggested, Dream.
Well, you see what I'm thinking too. If I'm a fan, I'm gonna give you some analysis here. If I let this get down to the 5-minute mark, then I'm gonna have to really be on the hurry, and that's when you can make a mistake with your Kaval, and that mistake will come back to haunt you. So, somewhere between now and this, with 2 minutes left, I want to go ahead and put him away. You cannot beat him outside. You know what I'm saying? That's a good move by the Warrior, but you cannot beat him outside.
But you can wear him down, and you can establish dominance. And that's exactly what Kaval is doing at this moment.
Yeah, welcome to FCW, Alex Riley.
And welcome to the lethal feat of Kaval, Alex Riley.
Well, we're getting down around that around the 10-minute mark now. You got to start thinking about go ahead and get him in a position. I'm talking about getting Alex Riley in a position.
Wait a minute, Alex Riley. A little worse for wear on the outside.
Yeah, this thing is stopped right here. This thing is stopped. Yeah, look at. Yeah.
And folks, right now, as you can see trainers attending to our champion, we've got to take a break. The clock is stopped, but we will certainly bring an update as to whatever is going on in this main event matchup for the Florida Heavyweight title when we come back.
Coming to date.
Welcome back to FCW, folks. Wow. Before the break, we saw that our champion, unfortunately, we know it's a very physical business. Anything can happen inside that ring, and apparently our champion suffering some sort of severe injury. Take another look at what happened. You see Kaval, crashing in full speed, really, that drop kick, that modified drop kick to the face, and it seems like perhaps Alex Riley smashing up against that steel guardrail.
Well, and the bottom line with something like this, they always go towards injuries. If there's somebody injury, it's not worth it. We come back and fight another day.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Dream. Kaval and Alex Riley will fight another day, but switching gears, we've just learned.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Florida Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, from Champlin, Minnesota, weighing in at 230 pounds, Michael McGillicutty.
Oh, man, you know very well Brett DiBiase, and one half of the strange bedfellow combination here in Michael McGillicutty.
You know what, Abe?
What's that, man?
I'm having a hard time over here right now.
What's up?
Saxton is just... He's reminding me of somebody, and I just can't keep my mind off of it. And I'm going to have a hard time, I can already tell, paying attention to this match that I have put together.
Okay.
I can't put my finger on it.
And his partner from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 174 pounds, come on!
He is known as the World Warrior, and via NXT, your NXT rookie, his name, Kaval.
Look at the cat man. Ain't that what you call him, Byron? The dude with the cat-like face?
I don't call him a cat man.
You did. You said you called a man a cat before. What'd you say?
He's got cat-like reflexes.
Cat-like. Same thing.
And their opponents, they are the Florida Tag Team Champions, Único y Épico, Los Aviadores.
Well, Los Aviadores found out the hard way that the grip that they have on the Florida Tag Team titles may not be as firm as they once assumed.
Yeah, well, hey, when you're going against McGillicutty and Kaval, anything can happen, man. NXT rookies. They bring in a whole nother level. Los Nachos found out the hard way.
Nachos?
Yeah, that's the name, right? Los Nachos?
Los Aviadores.
Hey, man, same difference.
Man, Dave, I gotta tell you, this is bothering me. I don't think I can pay attention. Look to my left once again. I can't do it.
What is it about Byron's tactics that keeps bothering you, man?
I can't put my finger on it, but I'll figure it out in just a minute. It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
Let's not worry about me. Let's worry about this match, if that's not too much to ask. Okay? Folks, this is our main event for the Florida Tag Team titles. Just to recap, if you're just joining us, several weeks ago at an FCW Live event, Michael McGillicutty and Kaval teamed up for the first time and defeated Los Aviadores for the Florida Tag Team titles, only to lose those titles the next night at another FCW Live event. So tonight is the rubber match to determine who is truly deserving of being the Florida Tag Team champions.
This all you're doing, huh, Brett?
Absolutely. I don't think it gets any better than this.
Yeah.
You know, with my money, I can make the most amazing show. I don't think if there was any time for another general manager to try to come up against me, there is no way they could put on a better show than what I have given tonight.
I'm sorry, brother. You got me all choked up here because you're talking crazy because you're sitting next to the greatest general manager in the history of sports entertainment, Abraham Washington. Now,
okay, well,
don't get beside yourself. Now we got a match going on here. Let's pay attention to the match.
Let's settle down.
Come on, Byron, do your job.
I'm trying to do my job. You guys are having a debate over here.
I think it just came to me, Abe.
What's that?
Saxton over here reminds me of somebody that used to be a part of my family, shall we say.
You're a part of your family?
Yeah, you know, used to
You got a
take
mixed
care of
family?
business for us, used to carry things around. You know,
You
I
got
don't
African American?
Well, what are you trying to say?
No, you know what? I just figured it out. You remind me of Virgil.
Oh, snap, he said you look like Virgil, Byron.
Virgil.
That's real funny. That's really cute.
Oh, man, can you go get me a glass of water, brother?
Can somebody get a sleeveless shirt and a pink bow tie up here, and I'll leave a blank check for you.
No, we have a title match going on here, so we
Yeah.
can focus on that.
Yeah, this your match, Brett.
I know that's kind of asking too much.
I mean, I know it's the main event, but right
your
now,
match,
Brett
Brett.
DiBiase's sitting up here, so everybody's eyes should be on me, okay? Because it's all about me if y'all didn't hear earlier.
Well, it's all about Kaval and Unico right now in the match. Kaval, I'll tell you what, two guys with very similar styles.
Oh!
Wow, nice modified monkey flip by Kaval.
It's the cat versus the monkey. Oh, snap.
Just incredible balance displayed by the World Warrior, but Unico right there to meet him.
Cat reflexes versus the monkey flip.
What we have here, Kaval.
Wow, check it out. Oh, wow.
Grabbing a hold of one half of the tag team champions. Nice roll up. We could have new champions again.
Wow. I got to give it to you, Brett. This is an all right match, man. You got some terrific styles in there, you know what I'm saying? Check that out.
I've got the right price to make the match right, okay?
That was tight. I mean, it ain't as good as something I can do, but it's good. I give you credit, man.
Both men implementing a similar strategy here. Both men implementing a similar strategy here. You know, Kaval, of course, has spent countless years competing all over the world in Mexico, just like Unico, where he's adopted the Lucha Libre style. And as you see now, we're going to see Michael McGillicutty and Epico go at it.
Wow, so you're saying Kaval stole somebody's style? He's not original?
What I'm saying is that they've been in the same areas and adopted similar styles based on their environment.
But I thought you said he had a Japanese style. Now you got a Mexico style. Which one is it, man? You got to pick one, Byron.
Well, Saxton's over here still in Virgil's gimmick.
Very funny. Covered by Epico. Michael McGillicutty quickly out.
I want to ask you a question, Brent. What kind of style does Michael McGillicutty have, huh?
You know, we don't even need to talk about Michael McGillicutty. I really don't even want to go there.
He got that leave you hanging drive style.
Yeah, we'll leave you hanging. Well, in 4 months, I'm going to see who's left hanging, all right?
Oh, nice counter by Epico. Michael McGillicutty on the outside, going to regroup a bit.
Yeah, I bet you. Why you put Michael McGillicutty in there tonight, man? Just outside of the fact that you want to see him get hurt, you want to see him get beat up like how he watched you get hurt and beat up.
Let me just make one thing clear. When I come back with my new trust fund, I can make him lay down for me. That's how easy it'll be to defeat Michael McGillicutty.
Takedown again by Epico. You know, the thing you got to remember too, because these teams have competed on two different occasions, they've gotten used to their respective offensive repertoire. So you may see more counters than usual.
Wow. Oh, Michael, come on, man.
To the leg.
You got to represent NXT now. You can't be just getting manhandled in there.
Let me ask you this, Brett. What's with the change of attitude? You're hurt.
Yeah.
You go away for a while
what's
now.
with your change of attitude, boy?
Well, I finally realized something. I finally realized.
Covered by McGillicutty once again.
I look at my brother. I look at my brother. I see all the things he's got, and I see all the movie star divas he's got walking around with him. I mean, why wouldn't I want that at 22 years old?
See, you just want to be like somebody else. Why don't you go ahead and be your own self?
Yeah, well, because I've tried making my own way here, and it just ain't working.
It didn't work.
Bit of struggle going on. Tag made to Epico. Kaval saw it coming and watch.
Oh, man, it's more acrobatics in this ring.
Tag team champions on the outside. Here comes Michael McGillicutty.
Uh-oh. What in the world?
Got hit. Wow.
Did you see that?
If the first one doesn't get you, the second
that was
one
$1 million dive right there.
Wow, what was
Florida tag team titles are on the line, folks. The champs are down, but this match will continue.
Oh, boy.
Do you see this masterpiece I put together? People love it.
Welcome back to FCW Television. This is our main event. Florida tag team titles on the line. Los Aviadores defending against Kaval and Michael McGillicutty. And during the break, amazingly, for two guys who don't like each other very much, great tag team ability. Kaval diving out, taking out the champions. And since then, it's the team of McGillicutty and Kaval who are in firm control.
This is what I'm talking about. This is some high-paced action here. This is what you pay to come see. This is what you need to buy a ticket to come see.
Over here at the FCW arena, FCW television, Michael McGillicutty.
Oh, he turned his back. Everybody turning it back. What's wrong with the boy?
McGillicutty providing the distraction and the opening for Kaval to hook the leg in the cover.
This is all your work, huh, Brett?
Absolutely.
All your work.
I funded this whole show tonight.
You funded this show?
Yes,
How
I
much
did.
it cost? How much the show cost?
More than you can
Well, you
even...
must be out your mind. I'm Abraham Washington, fool. I got money in all types of bank accounts.
Well, I can't tell by that nasty orange shirt you got on. You heard me. You know what? I think one of the buttons on my button.
Look at Michael McGillicutty unleashed.
That's gonna be you. That's gonna be you pretty soon, Brett. Michael McGillicutty.
Calm down, gentlemen. Calm down.
It might be me and you tonight.
Hey, take it easy, buddy.
Can we focus, okay? Let's take a deep breath and focus, please.
Hey, you got two very competitive general managers here.
Yeah, I
you gotta
see that.
Ring the bell, do something, brother. Help me out.
Yeah, save it for another day, please. Michael McGillicutty, Kaval, we mentioned how these two guys do not like each other in the least bit. However, what they do have in common is their desire to succeed and their desire to win gold. Hence why we are in this tag team title situation.
Speaking of gold, Saxon, I think it'd be a great idea for...
come here, Michael McGillicutty.
I think it'd be a great idea to come up with a new prize $1 million title instead of gold. I believe I'm going to go get one made for myself. I'm going to make it platinum. What do you think about that, Abe?
I don't think
Are you
Abe's even listening
speechless?
to you.
Huh?
Are you speechless?
You talking, Brett? I'm sorry. I only listen to important statements.
Please.
Wow. Well, there you go. Kaval.
Look at Kaval. Man, this guy is nonstop.
Getting to wonder perhaps if the team of Kaval and Michael McGillicutty are just that bit hungrier.
A tad too much for the Los Aviadores. Did I pronounce that right? Aviadores?
That was very nice.
Okay, you like that? You see how I roll the tongue? Aviadores. Come on, let's go. See that? I've been learning Spanish. Yeah. I've been watching Telemundo.
Well, share some of your Spanish with us then.
I don't think we need to hear any more Spanish. We heard enough. Thank you.
Exactly. My point proven.
I am really amazed. The longer this match goes on, just the tag team continuity we're seeing displayed by Michael McGillicutty and Kaval. Tagging in and out, keeping the fresh man in, and keeping Epico.
Wow.
Very isolated position, but...
Wow. There you go, Michael. That's how you cut the ring in half. Go ahead and get him.
Epico just inches away, looking at his partner, but unable to make the tag.
It's about time Michael McGillicutty had a tag team partner that he could trust. Somebody, who could carry the weight, of being a tag team champion. I'm not speaking of anybody in particular, but
of course
not. He had somebody to have his back.
Hey, have you thought about getting in the ring anytime soon?
Hey, don't worry about what I'm doing, partner.
Oh,
Don't worry about what I'm doing, okay? Abraham Washington knows exactly what's going on.
Desperate crawling for the tag. The tag is made to Hunico. Flies in with authority.
Come on, Michael.
Crossbody reminiscent of you, Brett DiBiase. Cover. No.
Oh, boy. I've seen this before.
Hunico perhaps realizing how much in jeopardy the tag team titles are. Bringing the fight to Michael McGillicutty.
Oh, there he is.
Last split second save by Kaval.
That's how you make a save, Brett.
Oh.
Wow.
Hey, I saved this show with this match, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure you did, man.
Face first, flatliner-like maneuver. Here comes McGillicutty.
I can say lights out on this one.
Not sure if he got all of it, but Epico looks to be out.
Uh-oh.
Counter for counter. This is what I was talking about. All four of these men know each other. And now it's Unico looking for the final touch. Climbing up to the top rope. Trying to save the Florida Tag Team titles.
There we go.
Dangerous spot here for both men. Unico on the top rope, like McGillicutty on the second. Hurricane Rana, the cover, and yes!
Warrior winners and still the Florida Tag Team Champions, Unico y Epico, Los Aviadores.
Well, I'll tell you, Brett DiBiase, I will give you credit. You signed a heck of a match here. Take another look at how it all went down. We talked about how all four of these men knew each other so well. Counter for counter. First it was Kaval, then it was Epico. But leave it up to the final two. Unico, Michael McGillicutty, Hurricane Rana, and those Aviadores are still your Florida Tag Team Champions.
I got to give it to you, Brett. It was a great main event.
It was a great show.
Wait, Barrett, I'm sorry. Hold on, wait. I just got breaking news that next week, One Night Stand host will be none other than the greatest general manager in the history of sports entertainment. Guess who? Guess who, fool? Abraham Washington. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to show you how it's supposed to be done. Brett DiBiase, get the pen and pad out, son. Take notes. Huh?
Well, thank you, Brett DiBiase, for your one night as our... Wow. Okay.
In your face.
Well, next week will be something to look forward to. Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Abe. Folks, thank you for joining us here on FCW. I'm Byron Saxton. We'll see you next week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a 15-minute challenge match. Introducing first, from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 251 pounds, Alex Riley.
Well, a lot has changed over the last few weeks for Alex Riley, mainly the gold that used to be around his waist, now owned by Mason Ryan. However, Riley must now contend with his previous rival, Kaval.
Man, as much as I hate to say it, you know, I miss seeing the title around Riley, man. Something's missing. Something's not right there.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 174 pounds, Kaval.
Well, the expression on Kaval's face is indicative of his intentions in this match. Kaval, a competitor by nature, a warrior, a world warrior, intent and driven by competition. And tonight, he will have 15 minutes to prove that he is better than Alex Riley.
Ha! You think it's going to take Alex Riley 15 minutes? Remember, this is my #1 draft pick now.
Hey, that's the limit. This match could end in the first minute, but these two superstars will have 15 minutes to compete.
Well, as a man that knows how to call them, like I've been calling it all month long, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to take 15 minutes. I'm going to give this one, let me use my Nostradamus skills, 7 minutes and 35 seconds.
Well, okay, we'll see about that.
You see
the time on your screen, 15 minutes. Alex Riley wisely moving out of the way of those vicious, destructive kicks that have become synonymous with Kaval.
Yeah. Kaval got some strikes, but it's such a little
back it up to the clean break. One,
you ever been hit by
two.
a 5-year-old?
Yeah,
it's not.
my niece used to hit me.
Why? Because it's so small. But you got to be thoroughbred in there like Alex Riley.
Well, I guarantee you any strike from Kaval is going to hurt.
Well, I take that back.
Now,
that hurt.
Here's my clip. We saw Alex Riley come out here, put the brave face on, as I'll call it, but
the brave.
I saw Alex Riley.
Rewind. Beep, back it up, dog. What you mean to put on a brave face?
I'm going to explain.
Hold on, wait, let me set you up properly, my brother. This is a former Florida heavyweight champion that you're talking about had to put on a brave face. he ain't putting on a brave face.
Well, that's the key to my point, because I saw Alex Riley in the building earlier, and he wasn't his normal loudmouth self. He wasn't walking around like he was the king of the jungle. He was reserved. He was quiet. There was a different Alex Riley, a different look in his eyes, which begs to ask the question, is Alex Riley fully focused on this match?
What world are you living in? I beg to differ, man. If you had just lost your prized possession, the Florida heavyweight title, it makes you think for a second. The man ain't putting on a brave face. He's got a lot going on in his life. You know what I'm saying? Transitioning from one stage to another. That's exactly what it is. He ain't
I understand that.
He has not lost any heart. As you can see, the man still dominating in the ring. He showed up here tonight. If he didn't want to be here, he wouldn't have came. He wouldn't have signed this match, but he showed up and he's doing his thing.
Well, my own personal curiosity would like to see how Alex Riley was able to hold it together throughout these 15 minutes.
I think he's handling himself pretty good right now with the cat-like man, Kaval.
So good, instinctive ability to strike effectively.
It's all right, Alex.
Still see Alex Riley checking the back of his head.
Those like 15 stitches. Locked it up.
I wonder how much Alex Riley even wanted this match. We know Kaval. We know how Kaval is. Kaval would take any match, any time. It could be in the middle of the night, as long as he gets to compete. But Alex Riley, on the other hand, I'm sure he'd love to be sitting at home right now, sipping a beverage of his choice.
First of all, who wants to take a match at 12 o'clock at night? What person in their right mind would do that, huh?
All I'm saying, saying that that's the competitive spirit that Kaval has.
Okay, would you want to be doing commentary at 12 o'clock at night?
If I had
Absolutely
to.
not.
If I had to.
So you want to judge Alex Riley because he wants to do his job in his allotted time and go home and have a nice day.
This is the same guy who, when he was a champion, he handpicked opponents who, for the most part, had no chance of defeating him.
Oh, are you kidding me? Alex Riley is like me, a philanthropist. That was nice. He gave the Joe Schmo.
Come here by Kaval, hooks the leg.
He gave all the Joe Schmoes of FCW an opportunity to have a rocky story.
Yeah, that was him being such a kind leader.
Unfortunately for them, they could not capitalize on the opportunity. But hey, Alex gave it to him. He should be commended. He should be praised for his endeavor.
Alex Riley, nonetheless, was an impressive champion, but this match is not about champions. You see the clock. 4 minutes gone by. Folks, we've got to take a break. The clock continues to tick. This main event match will continue. We will have a winner. We will come back after this break. Welcome back to this main event contest, a 15-minute challenge between Alex Riley and Kaval. This is not about titles. This is simply about bragging rights, about respect between two of the best in FCW.
You know what I'm saying?
Just over 7 minutes now on the clock, and you have to believe whoever comes out victorious in this match certainly has to be considered for a shot at the Florida heavyweight title down the line. Yes?
You remember when I was general manager back in the day when I made him my #1 draft pick?
Yes, Abe, I remember.
That was good times, but it was a great time when I was general manager. But, you know, you was getting bonuses.
Just outright to say it. You want to make your plea to Steve Kern?
I'm just saying, I ain't making no plea. I don't plead to nobody.
It sounds like you are.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just stating facts. When I was general manager, everything was great. We had free nachos, free ice cream. Everybody was getting gifts. I didn't get a gift.
There's a gift from Kaval to Alex Riley.
Wow.
Back of his leg.
Yeah. Charlie Grant, that's what I have.
Kaval always says it's not the size of the fighter, but the size of the fight he will bring.
Yeah, you got to say that when you're under 5 feet.
He's not under 5 feet.
How tall is Kaval? I'm seriously, man. Kaval like 4'4". I seen him trying to stand at the water fountain. He was using a shoebox.
Kaval and Alex Riley, two men who are throwing everything they have at each other.
Goodness gracious. How much more can Alex Riley's chest take?
Oh, how about the chest of Kaval?
Yeah.
Driven into the top turnbuckle.
That's brains over quickness. Yeah, Alex always thinking on his feet, man. What a great champion we had in Alex Riley.
Well, I'm seeing a little bit of hesitation by Riley, maybe trying to figure out what it is he needs to do to put away the World Warrior.
Slingshot, Kaval on his feet and delivers the modified Warriors way. But the pain etched in stone on the face of Kaval tells a story. Unable to capitalize, unable to make the cover.
I have never seen anything like that before in my life.
Just under 5 minutes remaining in this 15-minute challenge main event.
Wow, I'm still in shock from what we just saw. Speechless, man.
Oh, swift kick to the gut.
Oh, and he keeps kicking.
Kaval now getting his second win against Riley, who wisely again, moves out of the way.
That's right. That's a smart thing to do, move. But you want to get kicked in the head again? Somebody stomping on your chest, you'll move too. Look, can I stomp on your chest so you want to feel like it?
No, thank you.
Okay. These people out here.
You see those wobbly legs of Alex Riley. Kaval, springboarding up. Riley out of the way.
Oh, there you go.
Sit-out slam.
There you go. Come on, Alex. Let's pull this one together. Let's go ahead and get the deal.
Riley must bring up the strength to make the cover.
Wow.
Man, oh man.
Look at the look of Alex Riley's face. I can tell you, that's
under 4 minutes to go now.
Look at Kaval's shiny head. His bald head is glistening with pain. You see his bald head shine like that?
I see it.
Yeah, the hair he used to have is crying out for mercy.
The last time these two men met under this stipulation of 15 minutes, we did not have a winner.
Oh, but tonight I'll show you we will. Oh, wow. This is
Kaval rolling through. Is this it?
Oh, man. This is brutal. Well, that makes him Ryan, man. He put together one with this one.
Kaval wants to prove a point. He wants to prove that he's better than Alex Riley. And Kaval looks as if he's going for Warriors way.
Let's move,
up
Alex.
the top.
Oh, not again.
On target.
You get it, not again.
On target. Kaval covers.
What?
This is
no. Oh, Alex Riley. Oh, snap. He kicked out again. What I tell you, Alex Riley is the greatest champion in this business.
I have never seen anybody kick out of Warriors way.
That's right. Because
just over 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. You saw it. I saw it. The whole FCW universe saw it. Alex Riley is the real deal, man. You talking about he had to put on his brave face. Take it back. Say, I want you to take it back.
How bad do you want it? How bad does Kaval want it? How bad does Alex Riley want it?
Wow.
How bad can Alex Riley fight this predicament?
Come on, Alex. You got it, buddy. You're a thoroughbred. The nerd's nightmare.
I was like, counter. TKO counter.
Yes.
Come on,
Alex. Let's make that cover.
Alex Riley.
It's over. It's over. I told you. Are you kidding me? Have you ever seen anything like that?
This is two of the finest. We said it time and time again, and it doesn't get old. Two of the finest today in FCW.
Yeah, as much as I talk about the Catman Kaval, he definitely brought the business tonight.
1 minute and a half to go in this match. Alex Riley and Kaval are spent.
Wow. I will be watching this match over and over and over again. This is what you got
possible opportunity at the Florida heavyweight title.
Alex,
Kaval trying to grab the arm.
Keep your hands together, Alex. Don't let him get the leverage on you.
Desperately trying to get it locked in.
Come on, Alex. You know how to get out of
Alex
there.
Riley holding on for dear life.
Come on, Alex. Yeah.
Trying to roll mine.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Did you hear him roar like a beast? Smash. He smashed the little man.
Where Alex Riley found the strength to lift up Kaval's body.
The former heart of a champion. That's where he found it.
Is this it? Is this it?
Wow. Oh, man.
30 seconds.
I'm losing my voice up here, man.
Nearly 30 seconds left to go in this match, folks.
Come on, Riley. You gotta do something quick.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
this is
seconds to go.
Hit him with the finish and let's go home and party, man.
Time quickly counting down. Counted by Kaval. Got it. Riley tapped. Riley tapped. Riley tapped.
Kaval.
Wow.
With 11
He only had 11 seconds to go, Riley.
11 seconds on the clock. And Kaval has achieved victory. Kaval has defeated Alex Riley.
As much as I hate to say it, I got to give it to Kaval tonight. These gentlemen put on a great exhibition of sports entertainment, and wow,
take another look at the incredible back and forth action of this 15-minute classic. Alex Riley, Kaval, move after move, counter after counter. Each time we thought one superstar was going to defeat the other, but somehow both digging deeper, digging into their soul to figure out who wanted it more. And with 11 seconds to go, the World Warrior, experienced and well-versed in battle, Kaval is your winner.
Wow.
And believe me, I think when you talk about the Florida Heavyweight Championship, I think when you talk about the Florida, speaking of which.
Wait. Everybody stop the music. We got some action. There's my man. Oh, look at Kaval. Kaval, you don't stand a chance, buddy.
That is a match, folks. That is a match.
Oh boy.
Kaval making the message crystal clear, and so is our champion, Kaval, Mason Ryan. Oh man, hopefully one day soon, Florida heavyweight title. I would love to see what happens. Folks, for myself, Byron Saxton, he's Abraham Washington. We'll see you next week.